Jadi mau.
Aduh, ampun bro.
Mbar anjing goblok.
Kuenya ada 2 anjing. Halo guys. Ini kita nonton daripada Keisha.
Lagi live call. Nontonnya di mana emang?
Di Galileo. Ada
Dikasih
TV.
layar gitu.
Belum ke sana. Lihat kuenya kembar. Gimana coba? Halo, Jangan, welcome. Lancar gak? Kuenya 2 ya? Gimana ya? Lancar gak? Allah itu bukunya halo.
Apa nih?
Lancar gak streamnya? Kalau nggak lancar aku migrasi lagi nih. Tes dulu.
Berapa sih? Aman ini.
Lo kan main stream DL. Kuenya 2 tuh.
Bentar coba. Bilang bawah deh. Ntar gue melawan. Ya. Ntar ya.
Oke.
Qwbee.
Let me see.
Bah.
Select the higher resolution. Wah,
Better
Apa,
spell man. Spell prism.
Yuk, nyetir aja.
lancar, mantap.
Let me take the timeless.
Aman.
Kok ada 2 sih ini?
Mantap. Kalau gak aman, langsung komen ya guys. Oke.
Kok ada 2 sih ini? Di kolam?
Anjay. Kok di call ada 2? Parjo.
Ada 2 ya guys ya.
Ada 2 ya guys ya. Nikol apa? Kok hilang? Weh,
Kemana dia?
kemana sih Parjo?
Enggak tahu.
Parjo mana? Kecuali kah? Hilang. Ayo guys, yang mau nonton.
안녕하세요. 감사합니다.
네, 안녕하세요.
Welcome back to my
안녕하세요.
반갑습니다, 여러분. 하이로.
괜찮아요. 알았어.
고블록.
Ini
Pecinta Korea banget gue kayak. 알았어.
Kedipan mata tuh pel kan?
nih.
Kedipan mata lo berapa?
nih.
Oh.
Wow.
ditanyain itu.
Mau.
nih.
Mau.
Minta duit.
Goblok.
Goblok.
Waduh,
Siapa lagi? Jelek banget, sumpah. Ayo kita duel. Duel. Coba ngomong. Nari dance. Coba ya. Nari dance deh. 1. Udah belum?
Dance berapa?
Dance 1, dance biasa. Kok bisa gitu sih? Kok bisa jalan tempat? 1, 2, 3. Ih, telat, Cok. Ulang. 1, 2, 3. Kok apa sih? Gimana sih? Ada 2 queennya, anjir. Bingung dah lu. Ini L. Ayo, yang mana yang asli? Kalau bisa nemu yang asli nanti dapat 1 juta.
Bener ya?
Ya,
Yakin gak nih?
yakin.
Serius gak nih?
Serius.
Cerita dari siapa dulu? Cerita dari Parjo atau cerita dari lu?
Dari Parjo dah.
Dari Parjo.
Al,
tuh.
sudah Al.
Yakin ya, 1 juta nih ya.
Ini bos.
Yang as.
Kerjain L sur.
Ya kan, bener kan? Yang ini kan asli kan? Asli juta.
Bukan.
Bohong.
Aku di sini, Cok.
Kok
Kaget
sini?
aku, Cok.
Thank you
Dapat berapa?
Queen 2. Dapat
Dikasih
cepet.
dulu. Aku juga mau dong. cepet.
Aduh, gue cepet. Ya Ji.
Aduh,
Iya,
lagi
Ji ada di sini.
kompe dia.
Mak.
Easy as fuck, brother.
Sorry Bang Alien
Cepet
ditonjokkan
juga,
aduh.
cepet juga, cepet juga.
Hebat tebakannya tadi. Bener itu.
Mana ada, Cok?
Gue lagi mau serius kan, terus udah pas gue udah alt tab lagi loh kok muter-muter. Halo Bunga.
Tanpa babi bu kan
Iya.
ditonjok.
Sorry.
Gak apa-apa santai. Masa yang asli kalah ya?
Bangke deh bang.
Gimana sih cara jalan di tempat gitu?
Hah?
Halo.
Siapa yang jalan tempat?
Tadi jalan tempat.
Good morning.
Males banget gua.
Harus lompat berarti.
Emang iya?
Hmm.
Hah? Gimana sih? Bukan loh, tadi lu jalan tempat di gini, cuman di tempat gitu. Kayak gini deh. Cuma nggak ada halangannya gitu.
Wah bacot nih ya Ji. Wah,
Ya di matamu aja berarti.
Oh iya. Naik Japar Ribus ya?
Kemana?
Kali Leo. Udah di
Buset. Nyampenya kapan itu?
besok.
Gue udah ada body kit gak? Bentar dong.
Balik kit.
Yes.
Baik.
Aduh.
Balik kit. Nomor kantong.
135. Wih, thank you man.
Yuk, siapa yang mau login lagi guys? Let's go. Kita nonton di Leo. Di MORP.
Apa pul? Apa aja tip?
Kenapa sih tip gitu? Alien.
Helikopter kamu yang terbang.
Mantap.
Halo kakak.
Hormat.
Kenapa hormat? Bukan tiang bendera.
Oh, kirain tiang bendera.
Ingin rasa hati. Kakak siapa nih namanya?
Bella.
Bella Ciao.
Ya. Bella aja.
Kunci Inggris.
Sekarang senjata udah nggak bisa itu ya?
Gak bisa headset gue hilang.
Siapa?
Push. LL.
Oh, security.
Helm. Anjing. Iya sih nggak salah sih.
Headset aku hilang.
Hilang bener-bener hilang gitu enggak?
Hilang anjir headset gue.
Hilang.
Si beliat 100 juta anjir ngumpulinnya.
Berarti
Happy
gue coba
birthday.
bisa
Ngumpulin semuanya.
mengharapkan dari ini nih.
Happy birthday to
you.
Ini juga hilang.
Kunci Inggris hilang.
Kunci Inggris hilang kalau bukan mekanik.
Coba pinjam.
Hilang dong punya gua. 100
Kan gua
juta,
mekanik.
100 juta. Oh, kok mekanik kah?
Kan aku ipul.
Oh, ipul. Tapi kan ini nggak bisa apa namanya? Harus
Next-nya
itu
emang
Kak Citra ada bilang.
Nasi
Apa tuh?
Tuh Kak Citra kan ada bilang tuh yang megang tanpa ini diambil ntar.
Kan megang doang.
tanpa apa?
Kalau
di
mau megang
sini.
doang bisa. Nggak bakal hilang kalau
Kan
Kayak
megang.
mobil apa ya?
Enggak buat aku foto doang. Hehe.
Mak.
Ih keren aja ada di bawah. Hehe.
Nah, nggak hilang kan kalau kau mekanik.
Apa emot yang nunjuk itu? Yang nunjuk apa emotnya?
Triton.
Ah, coba ya. Mau foto nih.
Kelihatan. Ini. Foto-foto.
Weh loncat lu main ice skating weh.
Siapa? Main skating siapa,
Dua-duanya
Cok?
gitu. Yang loncat dua-duanya gitu.
Main skating siapa, Cok?
Kan sini ngadep sini nih.
Ada mana? Gua nggak ada mana.
Kok gini enggak gini dong. Kok di
Gimana?
depan kok lah.
Oh, gimana sih maksudnya sini?
Sana ngadep sana tuh.
Gini,
Enggak arahnya salah.
arahnya salah. Ada kemana?
Ngadep
Sini.
sana. Nah, Ya cuman gak kebuka aku juga dong alatnya, pentungannya.
Oh bener juga. Ini
Man.
Nggak, kesana nih.
Iya, oh coba man.
Kesana.
ke sana. Oh, ngobrol dong.
Kesana, enggak pentungannya kesana bukan
Oh,
mukanya.
Iya, ngobrol dong.
Ngobrol
Untungannya.
dong, ngobrol gitu.
Tahu ngobrol.
Halo, Queen.
Terus ini El nutupin. Dia pakai jerigen. El ini nggak bisa El, harus geseran dikit. Nah lu pakai jerigen di situ. Munduran.
Apa
Pas
sih
di bahu
maksudnya,
gua.
Cok? Apa Cok
Iya.
maksudnya sumpah?
Ngadep, nah kan, nah gitu. Munduran dikit.
Ah, pusing dong.
Gue yang majuan ting.
Oh, lol. Gini deh.
Goblok sumpah.
Kurang kesini. Bentar. Kok follow aku masih
Halo, Queen.
Nah.
Halo, Gilang. Ntar nobar ya guys. Ntar foto dulu. Foto aneh.
Udah belum nih pala nengok-nengok semua gue liat.
udah. Nih, aku balik ke kucing itu.
Coba.
Oh, 100 juta,
Thank you.
100 juta, 100 juta.
200 juta.
Nah ini fotonya nggak boleh gue upload Twitter berarti.
Iya, nggak boleh dia upload secara kota aja. Kalau mau pakai di luar kota nggak masalah, asal nggak di kota.
Ya aku mau post foto
Berarti
itu
apa
loh.
uploadnya bolehnya kapan? Pas aku udah dapet sendiri.
Ahli.
Tapi kan mau.
Kuy.
Ali juga
Belum.
bilang kan dapet gak sih?
Sipa.
Iya, ada yang harus dikerjain.
Halo Sipa.
5.000 paket.
Kenapa
Pak
Sipa?
boleh minta tolong nggak?
Kenapa Sipa?
Mungkin transfer kendaraan.
Ya udah sini di garpannya.
Apa?
Nah.
Tante.
Oke.
Udah.
Ahli gak ya? Gak lah ya, gak tahu sih.
Hari-hari dipanggil transfer kendaraan. Itu lu berapa kedipan mata?
100.
Om nggak ganti baju gini om. Ayo, ganti yuk.
Terus itunya apa
Ayo.
namanya? Apa namanya?
Ayo. Motor dong.
Ah,
Ayo.
apa?
Nicole nggak? Nicole. Queen nggak mau nemenin.
Kurang ajar.
Nicole sama gua nih Arthur nih.
Kurang ajar.
Nikolai.
Ganti baju temenin dong.
PL tuh bahasa kotanya apa sih?
Langsung ke sana aja kita.
Demam.
Gak. Iya. Thank you for subscribe.
Pizza lumping kalau aku ngomongnya.
Win.
Ya, apa?
Mau kemana?
Mau itu
Mau mana?
ganti baju tuh. Asu.
Naik mobil siapa?
Siapa yang mobilnya 4?
Ini sini bonceng.
Temen
aku.
ganti baju.
gua kaget aing. Ayo, El.
Ganti baju Jok.
Tungguin si
Nobar.
Sipa itu. Sipa
Kan
mau
nobar.
kendaraan.
Di rumah aja lah.
Ya udah.
Apa?
Ya udah gua mau ke sana.
Lu mau ke sana?
Galileo.
Josh.
Lu matiin itu ya?
Hah?
Lu matiin ini tracker.
Apaan? Vlog kapan gua nge-vlognya?
Di
Matiin
mana
tracker.
nobarnya? Di itu, di Galileo. Yang ini nih, Galileo nih.
Coba nyalain.
Nih. Galileo
Itu kan udah 4 tuh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Udah kalau ini ayo bonceng.
Oke. Cuman tunggu
Tunggu siapa? Tonjok.
tunggu Sipa. Sipa mau transfer kendaraan.
Siapa siapa Siapa?
Sipa.
Yang mana nih?
Sipa.
Iya.
Mana sih Sipa?
Pri, temen ganti baju, Pri. Ayo. Mobil lo itu.
Itu dia udah mau berangkat tuh lihat.
Udah kita.
Makan kanpol. Pas.
Udah kita nyusul aja ya.
Ya, ganti baju dulu.
Mau kensi dulu loh. Terus aku cok.
Ayo. Gue juga mau makan dulu nih. Ada yuk.
Wait.
Gendong.
Gendong tolol kali lu ah. Gue kasih tau dum nih.
Oke, topi dulu.
Gak ke Galileo Queen. Bentar, siap-siap dulu guys. Kensi makan.
Bener-bener
Terus
suaranya
nih tungguin
sih,
orang.
Panggil si dum. Panggilin dia mau kawai nih.
Apa?
Berhenti.
Goblok.
Tapi kan harusnya bisa bertiga, Get. Yang satu tengah.
Nggak bisa dong.
Lu kira apa, Cok?
Lu lihat ini berduanya udah pantatnya mepet, Cok. Lihat apa?
Enggak, makanya kan ada NMAX. Ada
Lah,
NMAX.
berasap lagi dong.
Ya, rata kiri. Enggak,
Kanan
deh.
itu, kanan itu.
Ini kanan
Kok
ini.
rata kanan kayak gini anjing?
Mana gue tahu.
Kok yuk
Emang
ganti
tadi
warna?
nabrak.
Kok yuk ganti warna?
Ya ganti warna.
Warna khas.
Lu
Aduh, mau dipentung.
aduh nggak bisa Si Iba ini si Queen bisa nih.
Mungkin bisa dia korlantas.
Pul, mending lu on duty Pul, terus lu perbaiki motor gua Pul.
Oh, nggak boleh. Oh, lapor Om.
Lapor Om.
Nih kan.
Pukul.
Om, aku disuruh on duty, Om.
Emang nggak bisa
tadi-
ya? Emang
tadi
nggak bisa
merah.
Emang
Kenapa?
nggak bisa?
Ayo nggak bisa.
Ya udah sini buat ayo aja dong.
Petani merah. Benerin motor gua petani merah, gua bayar deh.
Apa?
Ini motor gua tolong benerin dong. Gua
Mantap
bayar deh.
pasangan anu, mantap.
Gua bayar.
Ayo gabung kita ke
Bayarin,
Galileo
bayarin.
semuanya.
Harga warga baru.
Nah, ini dia si petani nih. Mantap. Mas Wilson.
Terus dah. Grafik
Petaninya
ya.
ketok-ketok.
Aku rata kanan, rata kanan juga. For
Mana?
this.
Berapa sini? Kantong berapa?
200.000.
Jadi kayak Ila ya lu 200.000.
Anjing.
Kelas untuk nomor yo.
Saya nonton Theo. Betul. Nggak nonton
Oke,
Pak.
thank you.
Ini Prx ini.
Semangat tuh koma.
Iya Pak, udah duty Pak.
Aduh. Mana sih Pak?
Tante,
Ya mana sih Pak?
ini nih.
Mana?
Mana orangnya? Tadi pesan ikut lari sama Sipa dah.
Bukan.
Tadi lari
Mobilnya
bareng
mana?
sama Sipa. Sabar tante.
Ono.
Mana orang?
Wiin.
Sipa.
Ini acaranya IC OC sih. Gak tahu.
Harus kali keluarin mobilnya, Cok.
Iya.
Tak kulo berat.
Ya harus.
Misi
lah.
Pak.
Apa?
Keluarin aja.
Sombong banget kemarin.
Udah buka HP.
Bentar ya. Pak Ip.
Di laut
Sabar
jalan.
ya tante.
Siapa ya?
Iya. Apa sih yang mau dibeli?
Botak.
Minjem.
Minjam.
Udah mungkin Sipa
Itu
beli.
kah macan dia kah?
Ini botak.
Iya. Sama satu mobil lagi.
Botak
Lupa
mana?
namanya.
Performante.
ya?
Kayaknya iya.
Botak. Katanya ada
Apa?
performante. Kok bohong
Sabar,
ya?
Cok, sabar,
Ada
Cok,
tadi
lagi
Cok
berat.
dia tadi kasih lihat Cok warna
Ini gua
hijau.
cosplay blender nih gua nih.
Cepat.
Sabar. Ya Allah, Aji. Bang,
Pinjemin.
Astagfirullah.
Minjem.
Bang, kasih tahu lah, Bang.
Allah
Ya.
Akbar.
Kenapa nih Abang Mabuk Merah nih?
Queen, aku makan dulu ya, lapar banget.
Oke.
Sabar
Tani
ya, Queen.
legal.
Queen, sabar kan, Queen?
Enggak.
Jangan
Dapetin
dicocok,
baju PR.
Mau pentungan.
Dapetin baju PRX di mana? Di itu di Binko.
Queen, Queen.
Bacot Om Dum Dum.
RNDO mau dong pentungan.
Pul lihat deh Pul,
Apa?
gua Pul ngedrift Pul naik nih.
Gue mau pentungan nih. Dapetnya
Lihat deh gua ngedrift kayak mana Pul, lihat.
Mana?
Terus headshot lu.
Kayak aku
hilang semua
13
dong,
anjir. Mak,
Dok. Headshot lu hilang semua, Dok.
keren-keren
Oh, udahlah,
gitu.
it's okay.
Gue mau pentungan.
Sabar, Queen.
Nggak usah keluarin kalau gitu. Pacet tahu kan?
Lihat gua ngedrift Pul.
Ya udah ke 254.
Botak setahun.
254
Bikin dong nomor
terus
kantongnya.
254.
Keren anjing.
Tak mana?
Kalau cowok
Performante
itu
pinjam gua kan.
torso 0, torso 2.
Pinjem gua kan
14.
performante ya.
Di TTS.
Beb,
Enggak, Queen.
beb performante pinjem aku kan, Beb.
Bentar,
Tuh,
bentar.
Pak, bisikin nomor kantong.
Kok belum masuk?
Satu.
Masuk, Cok, Queen B.
Oh iya, masuk. Tapi
Botak
nggak ada
kanan
notifikasi
salah
di HP ku. Berapa? Sipa 1 atau 9 ya?
Iya.
Tak performante tak.
Aku ndak kasih lah, udah buat aku aja sini.
Kok gitu?
Itu satu lagi, Queen.
Performante aku, Cok. Babi lah.
Punya Sipa, sorry.
Dari jamet pun gak dapet
Sipa jual ke aku ya.
Bantu masuk tenda. Satu mobil lagi ya.
Itu IUO deh. IUO.
Performante mau.
Buat aku lah.
Nah, udah sifat
Buat aku
transfer ke
mana
tenda.
betak.
Buat kamu.
Kasih tak. Itu mobil
Thank you.
sprinter tuh.
Sprint car tapi isinya berbahaya boy.
Ah, ini tante. Ini Sipa kasih buat tante.
Ini siapa nih? Botak? Ini sebrotok kah?
Iya bang, kenapa bang? Abang
Bentar, bentar, bentar.
Abang ini siapa bang? Sok tahu nama saya bang. Ah bang, bang ada yang mau penggal pala Wilson gak bang? Saya ada
Sini
KTP
performante
nih.
ya. Performante langsung nih sekarang.
Pak dipukulin nak bah? Siapa yang berani mukulin nih? Kurang ajar.
Bomo
Performante
langsung.
nih.
Langsung itu anjir langsung.
Baju PRX itu tuh.
Bincang.
Kamu gak ngasih queen mobil jelek kamu satu bang? Kamu kayak mobil kok.
Kok ngasih aku performante
Masih aku yang
satu?
bagusan dikit lah.
Yang bagusan dikit sih pak, biar ku lamar anjay marah lagi.
Ini apa lagi?
Kayak pendek kau tuh udah aku kasih pendek. Uy.
Sabar cok.
Anjay. Anjing.
Terampas aja.
Judulnya di menata kanan, Cok. Kor-kor ini.
Ganti dulu namanya.
Kram, sumpah kram.
Mau keluarin
Aduh.
Ini Alek, kram.
Mendadak.
Kor-kor ini, Cok.
Misi motornya mau keluarin berabi.
Iya.
Performante kan?
Ini buat aku sih, Pak.
Emang ada performante kau weh?
Queen, antarin makan queen.
Bentar makan. Apa itu tadi?
Ayo queen. Gak sakit mah queen. Bercanda juga.
Ngeng.
Makannya jauh juga ya.
Kan sini kan Pol. Mak. Harusnya aku tabrak biar emas
Iya.
kalian.
Bentar ya makan dulu ya, bos sakit mah ya.
Lumayan nih kasih foto. Jadi Sipa tuh tadi lama itu tau gak sih?
Kasih
Lama.
Sipa kan rezekinya.
Bentar. Cancel apa sih nih? Jam berapa sih? Jam sholat apa? Ini yes what? Ya. Ini kanan kiri, Cok. Tulisannya di menata kanan tau gak sih? Aku udah seneng.
Memang gitu cok, Sipa mah rada-rada
Kurang ajar.
Iya memang Sipa kurang cok orangnya.
Mak, kok berat? Enggak deh. Performanti aku pinjam lah kawan-kawan.
Iya.
Kok berat, Cok? Sipa makasih ya di menata kanannya.
Ya, kamu kemana?
Itu udah ada isinya kan di dalam.
Ada Coca 100.
Ah, serius?
Lagi seru nih.
Mak, berat, Cok.
Itu foto wajib.
Kayak ada gak ya isinya?
Bang, kita ngedrift lagi bang.
Mak.
Mau. Mentabir Golder.
Wow, Sipa isinya menarik, Sipa.
Mau nggak coba lagi?
Apa isinya?
50.
Masa sih?
Mau ambil lah.
Satu doang. Sama apa?
Hi-fi. Dah. Udah buat aku ya.
Iya buat, iya buat tante aja.
Mantap. Belum.
Ya udah dikasih juga, aku nggak dapat.
Iya, di aku juga ada banyak.
Parah anjing, botak kebagi aku.
Kok nggak usah kau. Tani. Karena aku butuh buat
Masih
kepala
aman kan?
Betul sih mau
buat pamer ke Wakboy juga.
Ini tuh.
Harus kamu pamer dengan Wakboy itu. Mana dia? Ada nggak di kota?
Mana performante? Bohong kali. Bohong.
Queeninix.
Kalau belum ambil ya bu.
Kasih aku lah yang lain.
Di PA.
Wait.
The fuck ada Pokemon?
What? Princess itu, Cak.
Nah, kan kau
Who's
kasih dia
that
pacar,
Pokemon?
kasih aku perwante.
Hi, L.
What the heck? Dia HL
But
tapi
I
kemana
can't
coba tuh?
see you.
Halo.
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself. Bye.
Jelek banget anjing.
Setting DPI without opening itu Logitech itu apa ya? Malam Queen malam. Mak. Aduh. Batuk gak sih? Ada batuk.
Makanan di atas sudah mau habis.
L, let's go.
Iya bentar.
Let's go and see.
Iya ya. Aku kesana ya.
Princess.
Sini Queen. Gue telepon sama Rachel, lu ikut gue deh. Sini.
Mak.
Hey, Rachel kah?
Iya, itu maksudnya itu.
Hey Rachel.
Hey,
Hey, kenapa?
who are you with?
Queen.
Ah, Kak Queen.
Halo.
Ya.
Aku lagi sama Fenty ini.
Sama apa?
Fenty ya.
Iya, itu hantu sondesir yang ditabrak.
Sound the Seer. Sound the Ship bang. Sound the Ship.
Aku udah nggak ada bapak.
Aduh, kasihan Kak.
Kamu ngapain Rachel?
Iya.
Kamu udah enakan?
Udah enak.
Abang.
Iya,
That's good.
kenapa dik?
Itu
Emang Rachel
itu
kenapa?
Valentine itu
Kemarin dia
ditabrak
jatuh.
kemarin jadikan tayangan.
Ah, kalau
Iya,
diceritain
di Sound the
panjang
Seer.
ceritanya.
Ya ampun.
Sandy Sor.
Iya, itu maksudnya.
Sound the Seer.
Iya, siapa yang nabrak sini aku bunuh juga.
Dia
sudah
mati.
Udah mati ya?
Sorry.
Udah berpuluh-puluh tahun yang lalu.
Udah mati juga.
Udah lama kah?
Udah mati juga itu yang nabrak.
Waduh.
Kau juga mau ikut kamar?
Kalau aku mati, siapa yang jagain abangku?
Iya, jangan dong, jangan mati adik. Tolong.
Kayaknya ini harus kita kasih.
Kok ada Casper?
Apa?
Oh,
Aduh.
buset.
Siapa mau dikerja?
Tadi katanya dia mau mati. Iya, kerjain apa ya? Keluar.
Adik, jangan mati
jangan.
adik, jangan.
Jangan.
Aduh berat.
Jangan, astagfirullah. Ada.
Ada ya, ada.
Aduh berat. Langsung buru.
Goblok si El semua. Mana Cok?
Buru. How to escape 101. Aduh berat.
Aku 4, pingku 30, FPS 40. Cuman berat. CPU ngaruh gak sih?
Bentar balas SMS.
Aventia lebih estetik gak sih? Yo, keren kali di Galileo. Udah ke Galileo kah? Aku belum lihat Galileo lo. Berat ya.
Kok lu berat lu mau kabur ya dari gua?
Ayo. Berat.
Berat itu lu lari kan?
KNC.
Ini kayak sih.
Tapi ini ke Galileo.
Belok-beloknya kan sama ya. Nih, kalau ke kanan pindah lagi jadi NC. Oh enggak deh. Tadi NC perasaan. Kenapa?
Halo.
Ya, kenapa Pak?
Enggak kedengeran, Pak.
Mau nanya,
Kenapa?
kira-kira bagusan hardware atau Panigale ya, Om?
H2R Pak.
Aduh, Pak.
Tapi rata kanan Pak. Kalau rata kiri gampang berasap.
Oke, makasih.
Yuk kita recharge stress bar first, and then we go up to Galileo. Aku belum pernah lihat loh kayak. Belum pernah belum sempat lihat Galileo abis ini. Siapa? Enggak.
Good.
Bisa.
Very interesting ya.
Nonton bebek.
Very interesting ya.
Oh yeah. Nonton bebek gitu. Very interesting personality ya. What they doing, man?
Ngeserah dah. Emang anjing.
Ente dah.
Ente dah.
Ente dah L. Di mana-mana ada mantannya L ya guys ya. Hari-hari L. Asem.
Mas, fotoin mas. Ya, kasih apa-apa mas. Jangan muter-muter dong mas, pusing mas. Nah, 3. Naik lo dia lo.
Totalitas.
Lagi nyari hantu dia kayaknya dah. Ayo pak. 3. Ya ampun, setiap mau ngitung tuh dia naik lagi. Ini gue udah nih.
Belum. Like 3/4.
Aduh, lapar banget ya cok. Aduh, ntar.
L.
Ya.
I want croffle.
One croffle?
Ya.
Wait, kayak I check.
Ini kayak udah tutup deh.
Ntar I check dulu. Ada nih, buka 72 kilo mau. Nyampenya besok kan.
For real 72 kilo?
Iya 72 kilo. Alah.
Crazy.
Udah belum? Lama banget.
Not yet.
Emang orang stres ya, jadinya lama ya. Butuh hiburan yang lama. Kasian stres.
My
Stres
bad.
kenapa? My bad gak tuh? Kita lihat dia selfie pakai SLR. Bagus.
Mana ya?
Aduh.
Ya hilang, baru mau ke foto. Itu ke Michael bukan?
Itu di foto masih Bobby cok. Itu kita lihat apa? Keren banget.
Mana sih? Kursorku hilang.
Itu lihat di IG.
Mana, Cok?
Itu yang
Oh,
light show
oh
itu
iya.
DWP. That's us.
Anjay.
Young
Ada
guys,
gaji,
Bobby.
coy.
Gila Bobby nih. Tiba-tiba pas mau keluar dia ngomong kan, tagihannya 1.500.000 kak.
Anjay. Anjay. Masuk IG MORP guys ya. Anjay. Thumbnailku masuk IG MORP ya guys. Yoi. We support Prx today Galileo Observatory. Anjay. Is it time? Wait. Let's go. KWS. Apa ya aku? Fuck. Itu 3 cok. Asli. Buset apa nih? Apa ya? Nobar ya? Lah L-nya mana? Oh itu. What the fuck? L looks like a gembel. Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get away. Stay.
Mbak.
Ya, kenapa Pak?
Itu baju itu berapa ya?
Kalau di
Baju
cowok torso 1 0, torso 2-nya 14 Pak.
Oke, makasih Mbak.
Ya Pak. Oh.
Nangnya mbak gitu.
You're invisible here.
GG.
Itu langsung aja ke Leo. Mau kemana?
Jadi kita mau ke beach. Oh nyanyi.
Nyanyi.
Kaget apa?
Nobar. Kasih lah. Semoga udah kelihatan layarnya.
Masuk.
Amin.
Galileo. Nobar.
Anjay, lihat tuh. Prx. Wanjay.
Wih, apa nih?
Anjay. First impression. So cool. Oh shit. What the? Okay. Oh shit. Are you guys seeing this? What? Halo.
Kak, oren-oren itu apa kak?
Anjay.
Kak, oren-oren apa kak?
Anjay.
Anjay.
Queen, Clarita OTW sini.
Halo.
Oi. Elo. Anjas.
Wow.
Kecoa.
Prx.
Kecoa Queen.
GG apa sih guys?
Dorong.
Anjay, morpin nih bos.
Iya gak sih?
Ini siapa nih?
Mamin.
Yo.
Oh gila.
Woi,
Itu dia
Mamin.
sendiri aja kah?
Mamen.
What's up?
Dia Boceli.
What's up man? Tuh ini kayak tap dance gitu kita cerita.
Iya.
Halo.
Ah pulang gua Queen ah.
Bang, bajunya mana bang?
Suaranya di situ, Elinnya di sini. Mana bang Parjo mana?
Tapi bentar lagi dikedain kayaknya nih. Wah, halo.
Biasanya jumpa di poker nih kayak.
Iya.
Antum kok
Ini
kesini?
siapa ya? Vodka ya? Kalau salah.
Ah iya vodka.
Halo.
Kakek main Valorant juga kan?
Oh, iya enggak, saya itu aja lihat apa namanya di warnet waktu itu. Nah, terus OP warnetnya ngasihin baju ini, ya udah saya pakai.
Mantap.
Gitu ya kayak.
Itu dia.
Kakek kelas
Ya.
kayak.
KL di rumahnya, kakek legend.
Kakek legend.
Aduh. Loh.
Kita harus apa dong? Kalau nabut udah.
Udah tadi.
Lihat di atas.
Kapan?
Itu.
Norak banget dah lu. Belum pernah lihat lu. Hah? Itu namanya itu tuh apa namanya ya?
Ayo.
Apa ya namanya?
Balon udara. Hot
Bukan
air
cok, balon udara tuh yang balon yang ada udaranya cok. Ini bukan balon udara cok, ini ada apinya doang.
Om.
Lu so tahu aja ini nitrogen cok.
Fire balloon.
Lu belajar IPS gak sih anjing? Itu tuh balon apa ya?
IPS ya.
Apa namanya?
Itu namanya lupa
Cok,
saya
gua
juga.
SMK cok, gua nggak tahu apa namanya kalau misalnya yang alam-alam itu. Oh IPA bodoh anjing.
Malam Mbah Dukun kali. Ada Mbah Dukun.
Bukan.
Ada
Boleh tuh.
sun nih.
Gitar mana gitar gitu?
Itu namanya Zeppelin, Cok.
Oh iya Zeppelin, nah bener.
Zeppelin.
Yang band itu loh.
Ya, itu namanya
Gimana
Zeppelin.
I thought Zeppelin is like a weapon.
Om tuh kalau ditembak jatuh nggak sih Om?
Gitu ya?
Iya gitu.
Nggak panik aku cok.
Ada apa nih, ada apa?
Ini Mbak siapa nih? Wah asik Mbak ya.
Nanti ada kenal opa.
Anjing, ini siapa lagi?
Aventia.
Opa, aku bawa Aventia opa.
Casper.
Oh Casper.
Kenapa Aventia?
Casper,
Bang Bang jalan ya.
udah makan belum?
Belim.
Dah,
Itu
oke.
istilahnya.
Bentar nih kok.
Monggo aja.
Saya migrasi bentar ya Casper ya.
Bang Rio Jaja ajak kak. Belum masuk kota kah? Suruh kesini. Dia ngelas.
Lari ke kamar mandi mungkin.
Oh, lari kamar mandi. Aventia, sini kita duduk di belakang aja Aventia.
알았어
진짜 괜찮아요.
Goblok.
Utangin na mo.
Goblok. Kok live kah? Aku udah ada kontak
baju bolong-bolong Om.
Hey,
El.
Ya.
sini aku pengen ngomong.
Jaja enggak ada. Anjay.
Saya doang suaranya kecil apa gimana sih?
Gimana cara gedein suaranya sih?
Gede
Oh,
Bang.
kenapa Nason? Kenapa?
Saya doang suaranya kecil apa emang kecil ini suaranya?
Oh,
Ya,
di
kalau
saya
minum deh.
lumayan lah, lumayan.
Biar gede di saya juga gimana ya di telinga saya?
Gimana ya?
Chromiumnya gedein chromium.
Chromium?
Iya.
Di mana tuh?
Di ngomong kotor ya?
Iya.
Volume mixer ya.
Oh, oke.
Bentar. Lu di mana?
You know, I almost forgot
Nobar Valo kan kak, yoi.
mentioned him. I'm so glad you did.
ID boy
Bolong
keren.
itu sebelah joget-joget. Mana?
Sean, I want to pick your brains real quick about
Ini
pengenalan
tim Prx sudah belum?
Belum Om.
Oh, belum.
Ayo, ngakes.
We don't really see that, do we, in these games where you have a full member?
Kalau mau gua nge-cash bayar 3 juta IC, ayo.
It's yours now.
Ayo patungan lah sini.
Yo.
Aku kasih 10.000.
Saya patungan 1,5 nih. Ayo.
Jadi murah banget, nggak jadi 10 juta.
Emak.
10 juta saya nge-cash. Di tempat tuh, di mikrofon oh, di depan langsung. 10 juta saya nge-cash langsung.
Kalau ultras Om.
Kok masih please wait ya? Ya
Oh, masa?
Subri.
Masa? Oh. Bentar saya coba telepon orang layarnya nih bentar.
Pak Sunda.
Anjing 10.000 bah. Beneran patungan gak sih anjing?
Biar cek browser website.
Halo, kamu makin
ada
jadi
sih,
aja,
Pak.
thank you. Kan gak ngedukung Perez tapi ngedukung Aaron. Ngedukung kan Indo.
Oke. Ditunggu ya. Oke.
Enggak deh, bukan
Yo.
Indo saya Pride.
Disuruh ngisi kaca. Ntar gua kesana dulu ya.
You just rely on the one IGL, and it's becoming more popular these days across all sorts of esports, where you want different people
Gak bisa
to be
langsung
having input. So you kind of have your IGL who's making like the main calls, but different people are making different
Bawa
inputs for
pasukan.
different parts of the game, whatever that may be, and you have that almost joint leadership. So I think that it is a good thing.
Hooligan.
Kakak
Like
gak
Max can come
ajak
in,
Bang
and he
Sairul.
wasn't the
Aku
IGL,
belum kenal Ica sama Bang Sairul.
take up that mantle, and he's
Yo,
there,
kenapa?
your job of it,
Sini
gives
dah.
you that flexibility. I think it proves how good he is. The shoes
Why?
you have to fill of glow, you know. But enough about
Anjing
being
Pokemon. Oh, oke.
about their opponents today as well. Paper, Rex, they are kind of lesser known,
Apa?
Gio, but talk us through why they are here. Well, I think the crazy thing about Paper Rex here, right, is that especially with what's
Woi, Aaron.
esports,
Sini.
they are the
Eh.
of the
Queen sini.
Itu Cok, lagi.
Foto dulu.
Oh, foto. Foto.
Udah hilang Cok, udah gak ada si Aaron nih. Oh nih sebentar.
Anjay.
Start of July. That's just unreal, right? To compare that to the Vision Strikers jet main Buzz. Buzz is only
Susah.
234.
Susah Queen. Ayo.
He's given a
Iya
lot
susah
more
Cok, gimana?
freedom, I guess, in the role.
Mana ya?
A lot looser than Vision Strikers. So the contrast
Halo,
between
Kak.
those jets could
Susah.
actually
Tar aja.
benefit Paper X in this
Halo,
matchup,
Kak.
depending on how Forsaken
Paper
plays.
Rex tuh. Yoi. Masa gak Aaron?
How do you think he would compare to your Cena, to your Tens? Because we saw, you know, Pantipan, he could do a lot at Iceland.
Ntar ya, foto dulu.
It just still feels like there's a bit of a gap.
Weh, kok lu miring-miringin lagi dah?
Iya, mau foto dulu. Masih Aaron.
Not trading him or spacing properly with him or giving him the right flash or smoke, he's not going to be as successful against some of these top teams from the other regions that he doesn't have the familiarity with.
I mean, something that I'm really going to be looking for is Dubai, who is one of their players who sometimes will take on the duelist role. We've seen him on the jet, but also plays a lot of, the sky, so he does a lot of that initiating. And you would kind of hope that a player like that, who has played in both roles, is going to have more of an insight into, the right way to use it, the right way to support someone like this.
Ya.
Yeah, but also,
Ya,
spoke
kenapa?
about this yesterday too. The pressure's not really on them, is it? So
Kenapa?
Forsaken could just be unleashed at this point. Well, yeah, no, that's true. But I feel like you have to have joint responsibility. We're all a team.
What do you want to see? I kind of want to see him unleashed. You got me excited. I just hope he just runs around blade storming everyone to death right here.
It's kind of giving me like the Pataphan feel, you got nothing to lose. You're here to kind of show what you can do. And but at the same time, Vision Strikers as an opponent, Sean, is that the way to break them down? Do you just have to send that person in and just try and be unleashed?
Don't put me on the spot like this.
Si Aaron lagi digodain
no
Neco.
idea how to approach a team like Vision Strikers, right? You need to bait out all of their little gimmick trap plays because that's how Vision Strikers operates.
Butuh kokes anjing mau nyari duit juga dia bah. Di anjing dapat. Dadah.
Scammer.
Ayo si Om Son nih.
Right? So how do you bait that setup out without dying?
Mana dia?
Committing to fights.
Kabur Cok, abis dikasih duit kabur.
Scam. Because in my
Kalau
opinion,
sekarang?
one of the
Aduh
flaws
iya
in the way
ngekes
the
bang,
Vision
ngekes
Strikers
bang.
play
Aduh
is
astagfirullah. Aduh ini ditawan cok. Ngekes di Sandra.
Sudah.
Bagus sama saya. Itu loh, Sab.
Di Sandra jadi caster.
that's going to be your way in.
Aduh bangke.
Coba gimana sekali lagi nih relaksasi gimana?
Kalau jangan.
Sekali lagi ya.
Nontonnya ngedongak bang. Kayak di bioskop kursi A, kursi ini. Iya nih, ini hitam bang saya sekarang bang. Gak kelihatan bang, yaudah saya cabut dulu ya, thank you.
Woi.
Personality. I don't think many people expected him to be so outgoing and funny. I remember him saying that they did lose 24-0.
Oke, first half ya. Versal. Anjing gua nge-cash kayak gini nge-cash LAN, bah. Berasa nge-cash LAN anjing.
Kangen lu ya.
Udah lama cok nggak nge-cash LAN.
Terakhir 2019.
Astaga.
Captcha coba relock.
Aduh.
Apa? Relock ya?
Udah ada di fix.
Ini resolusinya makin turun ya? Pamer.
Gua makin tajam.
Ini relock kah? Yang masih
Kalau
pakai.
minoritas bener dah tuh.
Ya Mas siapa?
Lu jalan nggak tuh?
Siapa kamu?
Jalan nggak?
Jalan di aku.
Wah, Zeperus.
In F4Q's interview,
videonya pilih kasih.
they got loud.
Aku bisa full screen loh.
Fall into the trap of thinking the Vision Strikers are going to be like too serious, but I think it will take a bit more to pull them out. I don't think I have the balls to be Stacks and King.
I don't think they're gonna be like screaming. They're definitely not gonna be doing the "We will rock you" feet thing, you know.
We'll see though. We'll see. Who knows? Expect the unexpected, like Gio said in the beginning of the show.
Kamu apa?
Can Forsaken and his team can be the last hope for
Kasian
SEA.
tau.
Mau opening nih.
Gua nggak bisa lihat.
Oh enggak santai. Ya mah kuat kok. Saya tahan rasa sakit saya buat Prx.
Benkai.
Oh ya dong.
Way. Press compress demon.
Is it the ideal?
He's the second duelist in our team, and he plays like Sky and stuff. And he's also the secondary shot caller. So a lot of like mid-round calls.
Malah tambah nggak ada layarnya.
Next we have Forsaken.
Nanti di play ulang.
Oh ya udah.
Best Southeast Asian player. So he's mainly the duelist.
Nah, ini ada nih.
Ini ada. Benkai.
Bangke.
Dollar Hunter.
Ini siapa nih?
Main Priku. Yang mau judi, ayo sini.
Boleh. Judi anjing.
Langsung datang.
Anjing. Gimana caranya, Cok?
Benkai.
Oddsnya berapa ya? Aduh capek Cok ngecek.
Apa?
Ya siapa yang mau jadi bandar anjing?
Masih enggak?
Udah mantap.
Kayak Priku.
Oh iya.
Jadi bandar seru sih.
Suaranya sekarang yang agak lebih besar-besarin.
Kalau bisa gue bandarin Cok, sumpah.
GL kalau paling tua.
Kapan sih gue pernah nilep duit?
Langsung 100 kakak cantik banget. Thank you.
Jadi sama loh. Sama itu tuh di TV.
Kegedean gak? Apa kekecilan?
Halo.
Ayo joget keju nih, Ron joget keju nih.
Beverly.
Hari ini mau juga.
Mana Wilson katanya mau kasih.
Mau wanat gak nanti?
Mana?
Kita kajak air.
Iya, ntar.
Mana?
Udah turunin dulu dong.
Tolong.
Udah kuat nih otot ini.
Tolong.
Masuk ke motor.
Oleh.
Ntar gue migrasi dulu ya.
Oi. Apa?
Oh ini ya udah. Kaget kira hilang.
Kok dia berhenti, Mbak?
Ntar.
Mbak, kok berhenti, Mbak?
Mantaranya apa?
Woi, jadi caster, woi.
Mantaranya apa?
Wah, mbaknya
BG.
stuck, guys.
Back. Oh.
Anjing lu.
Gua doang ya?
Mbaknya.
Ini lagi layar.
Gua berhenti, Bah, mbaknya.
Di kok berhenti ya? Iya. Belum jalan kau mbaknya.
Lu sih kan gak
Ya,
suka
aku-
mbak Son. Gimana sih?
Ih,
Sukanya bapak-bapak.
bisa aja deh kamu nih ah. Bisa aja deh. Bisa aja deh, Sob.
Udah kentang sok mukul.
Goblok. Ini asap goblok. Nah, di kalian berhenti juga kah?
Iya, Mbak.
Mbak.
Layar merah.
Kenapa?
Kok nggak freeze ya? Masih di screen test Nobar.
Kok error.
Diam ya? Ya ditunggu.
Roland Oliver.
Yang mau benar bayar dulu sejuta.
Atau dibayar lagi, Om.
Bayar ke 254 sejuta.
Ganti baju, Om. Coba mana hilang?
Layarnya hitam, Om.
Wih,
Apa yang
Clareta
Bayar
mana?
dulu 1 juta.
Gak tau tadi ada sama gua.
Hilang anjing.
Mak. Mohon bersabar, ini ujian.
Gak ada, padahal dia kan paling menyala John kamu tuh.
Nah,
Apa? Iya makanya.
Gak ada anjir,
Oh itu
keculik kah?
dia.
Tapi kok nggak ada bantengnya ini, Om?
Lol.
Anjing.
Itu baru temen gue tuh anjing.
goblok anjing sumpah.
Merah doang gak ada banteng.
Ini dia, boy.
Joget keju kah?
Ada yang janji sih joget keju.
Joget keju ya.
Akan.
Widih.
Anjay.
Lah.
PRX band.
Di prank ya, di prank. Salah pijit tumbul.
Apaan tadi ada apaan? Ada apa tadi, Son?
Salah pijit tumbul tadi nyasar ke layarnya bengkai anjing.
Tiba-tiba yang keluar mukanya Will Tucson. Aduh.
Wah.
Will Tucson. Aduh.
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 Aduh, hilang orang ke belakang itu.
Idi.
Langsung lari.
Gila. Udah Mobile Legends baru-baru semua ya. Mantap anjing.
Iya, Om.
Rambut merah kamu.
Boleh nih.
Nah, itu Lancelot tuh, Om. Yang
Itu
ini, Om.
bubble kan.
Kenapa depan banget sih?
Biar kelihatan. Caster, siap. Caster.
Aku budak.
Nih caster kita nih.
Emang
Itu om yang
beda
rambut
depan
merah
belakang.
butuh duit kah?
Suaranya kayaknya lebih kecil di belakang.
Guys, kalau
Chromiumnya
VALORANT Prx
aja.
dibantai-bantai kita bubar ya.
Iya.
Biar nggak sakit hati.
Om, itu kayak baju kuning kayak dukung VS, Om.
Yang mana tuh?
Waduh.
But you can hit. Apa sih me with the core?
Langsung buka baju.
Ini om yang rambut merah butuh duit kayaknya.
Kasih Rachel. 5
Kasih dong,
juta,
Rachel.
6 juta.
Rachel.
Oke.
Kita juga di Berlin.
Campingnya. Bagi 2 vote.
Mau juga, Bu.
Awas kau ya.
Kagak ada cash anjrot.
Vote bagi 2 vote.
Kantong berapa nih?
Mana nih Little Princess?
576.
Princess Bubblegum.
Mau masak.
Mana Nan?
576 kah?
Lihat dulu Aaron itu, lihat. Kita lihat Aaron dulu.
Iya mana
Fokus Aaron dulu. Ini topi sama lu.
Dia mana kalah juga dapet duit kan. Masuk Berlin kan.
Wih, Yung.
Menang kalah juga dapet duit kan. Minimal berapa juta tuh dua kan.
Berisik Queen.
Itu ada Om Wilson tadi.
Tai
Masuk
nih.
ke.
Prx
Masuk tuh. Ini dikasih
Vote
duit
bagi
gua.
2, Cok. Gue yang bilang, Cok.
Oh iya, Rachel.
Open bed ya, open bed ADP di handicap untuk PRX ya.
Berapa tadi? 576 ya?
Minimal 500.
135. 576 tuh orang
578 juga boleh, Kak.
Terima kasih.
135.
Sabar.
Apa gua nggak tahu.
576.
Itu siapa dah?
Benkai.
Anjay Benkai. Udah
Anjay.
kayak Ichigo punya ya. Ichigo, Benkai.
Tiba-tiba gambit.
Ya kayak kita ke depanan deh. Nan.
Politis apa?
Jatuh nggak tuh
Masuk,
balon
Kak.
udaranya? Wow! Rachel, sungguh baik.
Rachel tunggu, makasih loh Rachel ya.
Cangcimen.
Kita ke depanan nih.
Cangcimen. Kacang kuaci permen cangcimen.
578 boleh, Kak?
Cangcimen.
Kasih Rachel.
Kacang kuaci permen cangcimen. Yang haus yang lapar.
Kami
Ya L.
Masuk ke.
Cimen, kacang, banci, permen.
Masuk ke Nan.
Awas copet.
135 siapa tadi?
Awas copet.
578, Kak.
Thank you.
Awas copet.
Yang teriak copet.
Awas copet.
Yang teriak emang copet. Duduk kali ya. Duduk kali ya.
Keliling duduk sih.
Masuk ke.
Makasih,
Duduk
Kak.
sih.
Masuk.
Wah, makasih banyak Rachel.
Duduk dah.
Yang mana yang? Sini.
Idi. Anjay.
Om, duduk Om.
Pasti gini pakai alat
Duduk,
duduk.
gengs.
Gini aja nyantai nih.
Diam.
Bungkuk kita nih. Duduk guys, duduk.
Duduk semuanya duduk. Yang nonton duduk.
Ada yang nungging pula anjing.
Aduh.
Gaelah bang, didorong bang.
Mana entry-nya Aaron gimana?
Itu anak siapa Om?
Ini dia.
Mau gue bacotin
Misi,
kalau.
jangan berdiri woi
Woi,
anjing.
diam dulu woi.
Di belakang duduk loh.
Mana Aaron nih.
Mana Aaron?
Anjas.
Itu Aaron.
Sok keren.
Kasih Aaron anjing.
Mana janjinya
Mana joget kejunya?
Asik.
Mana joget kejunya?
Kecewa nih Aaron nih.
Bubar.
Kecewa. Atas keluarga Hartuar di sini.
Gigi already.
Udah.
Alexium
nih.
Apa versus abang-abang ada.
Aaron sok keren.
Udah dukung PS aja lah.
Princess duduk.
Ya.
Starting things off strong, Gio. I think they're setting the tone. Oh, I love
Bendera Indo, Cok.
Just like
Enggak, Aron
Ini dia, boy.
enggak pegang bendera Indo anjing.
Enggak, dukung Jason aja.
Aron gak laki nih. Udah janji padahal.
Aron kalau ngopi kita gebukin ya.
Semangat.
Ngopi nih Aron nih. Kopinya mana? Kopi tuh udah siap tuh kopinya kan? Nah nih ngopi nih dia nih.
Kopi pandan.
Kopi pandan.
Iya kan? Perasaan baru kopi pandan. Jadi
Bang duduk bang.
Kecewa gak joget keju yuk.
Di GoPro-nya bagus.
Udah telantarin Aron naik kalau
Nenggak sakit gue.
Ya anjing kok gue ikutan pegel ya padahal ini apa namanya?
Suges.
Suges. Hah.
Oh bukan untuk nih.
Sugeskin om.
Idi boy.
Jadon.
Ini make up anjing.
Bang.
Make up anjing.
nih.
Make up anjing.
Iya ada troller handal.
Gua kentut, gua kentut.
Siapa ini?
Woi, kentut siapa kentut?
Om itu anak siapa?
They also have a lot to prove, you know, people have waited so long to see
Nakasama
them play
rin.
on an international stage, and I'm sure they will want to start this off strong as well. Let's get the bands out the way first.
Prx Ben Heaven, udah jangan aneh-aneh.
Ya.
Ben Heaven lu cacat.
Aduh. Parah banget sumpah, Ro. Aduh, gimana dikit, bro. Anjing. Aduh.
Oh iya.
Ini
Gimana dikit enggak?
bodoh anjing. Aduh, goblok sumpah, Ro. Ro, astagfirullahaladzim. Goblok sih, Ro, sumpah. Anjing. Gila goblok apa, Ro. Aduh. Sumpah, Hero.
No surprises really, Sean.
No, not at all. And they are insane on the map. This is a map where they're run double
Pisan,
indicator.
Bang.
They're so good at controlling everything. And they're gonna actually, PaperX is opting to start on defense.
Sumpah, Hero.
I mean, I'm just excited to see how Forsaken's going to play there because Haven is one of those maps that
Hero,
isn't
iseng
necessarily
banget,
one of
sumpah,
the
Hero.
favorites for
Asli,
PaperX.
Hero.
They don't really like playing there so much, but I would love to see some, you know, aggressive jet, like push down the longs or whatever, just like go for it. I mean, they spoke about
Sumpah,
surprises,
Hero,
right?
parah
And there's
banget,
plenty of
sumpah.
room to do that here. And then the next map, Geo, is Icebox. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected this one to come up. Icebox was played in the final that
Gimana?
played in against Bren Esports. It's also one that Vision Strikers don't like so much compared to other maps.
Yeah, but
Hadir Maman hadir.
12-1 on Icebox. It's their best map for sure.
Bukan
But
Lacoste yang
Vision
main
Strikers
ya.
is 5-0, averaging 10 rounds on
Excuse
both
me.
attack and defense. They are blowing people out on Icebox. So this is like their home map as well.
Iya ini.
Vision Strikers, they don't really lose
Lagi
on
Nobar
Icebox.
ya.
Aduh.
Lost one
Ya udah aku nontonnya jauh-jauh.
And the decider is interesting this one of sure.
Princess.
It is split like you mentioned.
Anak siapa itu? Ini anak siapa itu?
Anak kecil.
Oi, Princess apa Queen ya?
Gara-gara nonton karir goyang.
Chill.
Goblok. Ya goblok.
Chill. Apa siapa kesini deh?
Tenang.
Chill.
Bukan cuma karirmu kok, karirku juga kok. Slow. Yuk, lanjut.
Salah.
Dua.
Aku nonton smap aja, smap.
Bang.
This is under the
Apa?
assumption we go to map
Bang,
3.
bang,
Do you
bang,
guys think we're
bang.
going to be going to map 3
Apa?
after seeing the
Besok
video?
gua besok.
Kenal bang.
I won't rule it out.
Siapa?
You know, I think when you look at this matchup on paper, it's very
Easy
easy.
boy.
Look at the
Seragam
prestige
deh.
and the pedigree. of
Kenapa?
Vision Strikers. PaperX are a bit more of an underdog. You know, I actually won't rule it out.
AFK gini berarti harus syuting mantap AFK dong.
Iya, terus pas ngomongnya berbisik aja tapi.
Dia kagak lihat.
Itu kayaknya itu dah di TP sama moderator sambil
Anjing, Heavennya dilepas bah.
Vision Strikers is the team that got me into the esports.
deg-degan
Ide biasa. Pengen ngetes justru sejago apa sih Vision Striker di Heaven? Nah,
Yang Radian angkat tangan.
baru milih skin.
On the side of Vision Strikers, you know,
Lah kemarin waktu ada yang login baru ini baru tutorial anjing karena ID baru kan. Iya, ID khusus.
Jauh banget anjir.
Gak usah so jago lu.
Idi. Headsetnya mahal, Cok.
Mainin silika gel pula anjing. Konoy juga dapat itu. Ini dia boy.
Itu dia.
Kopinya 3 Cok. Kopinya 3 anjing, udah siap dia. Kopinya 3 anjing. Kopinya 3 Cok.
Diminum semua itu.
Iya kayaknya anjing. Tergantung.
The second most recent composition that Paper X
Persila ya?
played, it was actually just one agent off what Vision Strikers have been recently playing. So I want to see how that matches up and if they're going to use those agents similarly. And that is of course if they choose.
Idi boy.
Gila ya.
Idi boy tuh lihat tuh. Kopinya 3 Cok.
Tapi ada yang kosong, Cok.
Keyboard miring, keyboard miring.
Keyboard miring.
Ini apa? Monitor dia udah nggak dicium ya? Monitor dia dulu kalau main nyium anjing.
Cil geser, Cil ayolah anjing. Cil. Udah duduk, Cil. Duduk sini, Cil. Di bangkuan Om sini.
Anjing Daus Mini Cok. Tuyul milenial anjing.
Suaranya kayak polisi aja. Michael Xavier. Gede. Wah dia spion sih yang ini sih.
Itu cheating men.
Spion
sih. Ngeten anjir.
Itu
ngeten tau ngeten gak lu anjing?
Itu OP-nya Cok. Kalau lu mau nambah Indomie, mau nambah rokok, nah lu ngomong ke dia Cok.
Nambah kopi.
OP-nya
harus nambah
itu
kopi anjing.
Beli kopi cup dulu nih.
Granita.
Om bisa diam kok Om, berisik Om.
Bocil ganggu. Masukin jadi jigot bingung lu. Bro ini muncul bajunya nggak Prx nih gimana nih?
Pendukung Vision Striker tuh.
Busur.
Saya dukung Prx Om, saya dukung Vision Striker Om.
Saya bikin juga tuh.
Lah, gua kira lu dukung Onyx anjir. Lu kuning-kuning gini.
Ini kalau Prx dibantai-bantai semua perlahan mengganti baju nggak sih? Toko baju bakal penuh Cok.
Tim belakang.
Mas baju dulu. Semua keluar dari sini bugil anjing. Idi, open bed pula anjing.
Muncul sih bang.
Lumayan Pak.
Aku di Galileo.
Ayo siapa yang megang Prx? Gue mau judi pegang Vision Striker. Ayo siapa?
Wah,
Ada
itu baru.
dukung Prx tapi nggak ada yang mau masang anjing.
Cel pasang 1 juta Cel. Cel 1 juta Cel.
Rachel udah Cuk, masang 1 juta di Prx.
Ayo, gue masang 1 juta nih.
Emang
Main
kayak ada
Vision
duit
Striker
ya.
gue.
Easy money ya?
Easy money Cok.
Ayo Om, 1 juta Om, Prx Om.
Siapa tuh?
Sini Om, link Om.
Ya udah lu yang transfer ke gua.
Ada yang mau
duluan, ntar kalau lu menang gua transfer ke lu.
Aku kita nih tidak. Kalau lu kalah dia kabur Om.
F8
FIFA lo. Warnet.
Guys.
Dia anjing rame banget bah.
5.000.
Tuh lihat tuh, sampai garuk-garuk pula. Kayak beneran nyamukan kita di sini anjing. Nyamukan Cok. Nyamukan. Idi 4 second boy.
Mereka kapan sih itu?
Mangga asin. Ano, 저를 주세요. 그러고 있는데. Alamat nih.
Bukan, ini ntar
Apa?
sepi nih.
Iya Cok.
Half
Mendingan
time
gua
ini.
makan dulu kali ya.
Paling lama half time sini.
Half time.
Itu pada
Aja udah weh kok kita misi weh udah baju Prx anjing bangsat lah.
Kita tuh dukung Prx cuman realistis itu.
Kurang ajar sumpah.
Iya.
Oh jangan-jangan lu emang udah open bed nih di situs yang lain nih. Wah tai sih.
Dia udah open bed kan di live dia. Kalau nggak salah.
Idi boy. 4 second 100% Jet. Iya, top 1, top 1.
Iya, iya kok. Maksudnya kan top 1 Berlin.
Ih, di main freak masih Astra. Ya nggak ada yang berubah. Apakah? Apakah?
Itu yang sebelah kiri itu apa tuh? Bridge ya? Apaan sih?
Bridge.
Duo flash anjing.
Breach and Killjoy on an international stage. Actually, no surprises here, right? This is what they've gone with the comfort picks here.
I like that RB is on Sky over Sova though. I think Sky's value in this meta with the updates to the guiding light, the Trailblazer obviously has better vision on this patch. Sky is at the top of the S tier in my eyes in this meta.
Well, I know you're very excited, Sean and Gio. I'm very excited, and two people I'm sure are equally excited to take you guys through map 1 are Pansy and Hypok.
Ooh, no word of a lie there, Yinzu. We are chomping at the bit to get into this one. I mean, we've been pouring over it. I think everyone who was watching Reykjavik has been waiting for this moment to finally see the Korean team that was touted as the big dogs, right? The ones that were meant to come out and blow everyone out of the water, but
bajunya rombeng-rombeng, Mbak.
well when they came over third place in the end. So again,
Tapi dia di Berlin lah, lu kagak? Mam.
Itu son belanya sono, son.
Oh, itu siapa sih emangnya? Son Bella tuh siapa emangnya? Kalau Bella di Kota Mor aku tahu tuh. Sangat bergairah deh pokoknya. Canda bergairah. Ya. Ini akan menentukan apakah kita menetap atau tidak.
Ayo, punya strike auto win.
Ya.
Aduh.
Ya.
Kalem.
Aduh.
BNK jadi bait.
Down 1.
Oh my god.
Waduh.
Waduh.
Waduh, Jack. Waduh, Jack retake A ya guys ya. Kita lihat di sini Mako bersama teman-temannya masuk ke arah side A kosong melompong, siap-siap retake di sini Prx. Iya, nge-flash tidak ada siapa-siapa, free side. Retake 4v5 situation, anjas. Udah, tuh 3 juta lu udah
besok tiket ke
bayar
Berlin.
Kokesnya sih. Kokesnya sama ini nih harusnya nih Bella Walter nih, Bella Walter.
Bella Walter tidak ya, gak ada om, ada Subri.
Subri.
Ayo Subri skip dulu. Kalau Bella baru ke sini.
Waduh. Waduh boy. Tidak. Oke, thank you guys for watching.
Bubar. Retake-nya buru-buru banget, Bang. Kan baru satu round, guys.
Slow.
Santai, masih pistol round.
Bisa.
Maaf.
Jangan suzon, ente.
Anjay. Ya iyalah, Bang.
Coba menang pistol.
Santai masih ada low bracket.
Biasanya iya. Masa iya.
Menang pistol.
Aduh ya Allah anjing. Aduh lucu banget Bang pas ini kalau ada komennya.
Komit sih.
Komit bah. Di counter mampus. Di counter ya guys ya.
Oke.
Waduh.
Ya. Kena cok.
Waduh.
GG kok.
Flawless. Enggak deng.
Ganti baju yuk.
Kalian mau ganti baju dong, kurang aja.
Ya ini nih ronde sesungguhnya guys.
Nah ini nih, let's go yuk.
Guys, yuk kita lihat di sini 2-0.
Open bet 500.
Yuk, main ronde yuk. Ayo menang main ronde.
Ini menang nggak Prx?
Prx menang, semua warga 100.000 yuk, bisa yuk.
Semua warga.
Ya kan, mana tahu ya kan, lagi baik jelas kan.
Nonton aja 100.000 gimana?
Ya yang nonton 100.000 ya kan, boleh kali.
Modal Iko.
Yuk. Ya,
cuma ada beda aja lah anjir.
Ronde bonus untuk Vision Strikers. Waduh. Bas masih menahan dari arah window. Tidak ada pergerakan yang begitu signifikan. Anjing, gue masuk kota aja masih nge-cash bah anjing.
Harus bayar konten deh. Bayar konten saya deh.
Iya anjing.
San. Ini yang nonton harus ditarifin kan?
Iya.
Kan si Aaron kalah, uangnya buat dia.
Bas. Mamam buta. Ini dia. Masa iya? Anjing dapat 1 juta dari siapa gua anjing?
Bela.
Main free. Itu dia. Let's go.
Main free.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Ku yakin kau bisa. Dung. Ku yakin kau bisa menang.
Lagi nobar banget. Iya lagi nobar.
Di sini kami ada untuk.
Halo Bu Norika.
Ku yakin kau bisa. Nggak jadi ngopi guys. Oke. Nah ini ronde yang tidak boleh takabur. Ini ronde yang tidak boleh takabur. Kita lihat nih apakah akan takabur 4 second di flash Davai langsung dash combo ternyata di counter balik. Lawan Anda Vision Strikers anjing.
Tahu diri tolong.
Tahu diri dong.
Itu
di counter anjing.
Itu strat mereka tolong.
Di counter cok.
Nobar.
Ya, Trailblazer keluar.
Chance to stop that right now, and Sheba's kind of stuck in Qwbee.
Mampus.
4v4 situation tapi Bas mendapatkan headshot. Ya elah.
Aduh BNK-nya.
Ayo, bisa.
Ya, nggak di
ini kayaknya
kelas nggak sih
kayaknya
kelas.
Om Dewa boleh nih kalau Peprex kalah hujan kali ya hujan.
boleh.
Anjing kelam. Aduh.
Ya safe.
Main freak bete. Ini nggak suka gue sama dia nih. Mainnya jangan sampai jam ini jam 3 Ron, nanti DC biasanya ini dia nih kalau main nih. Anjing jam 3 tank. Gue mau DC nih, anjing bisa begitu dah.
Jangan merampok dulu, jangan 2 menit.
Bodoh.
Anjing tiap jam 3 ngerampok DC bah dia. Ya guys.
Ente.
Slow. Attacker sided. Kalau lagi kalah di defender, bilangnya attacker sided boy. Oh, anjing dia dari mana ini?
Dari ini.
Wah anjing
dari banget.
Tapi smoke-nya bagus itu sob.
Iya. Tidak, Shiba tidur. Ayo Shiba.
Oh my god, wake up Shiba.
Anjing force buy nggak tuh? Peprex.
Gambling is gambling.
Mainnya begini mulu nih Vision Striker ya.
Kalau mainnya kayak gitu dia menang, Cok.
Iya makanya itu dia. Gimana nggak menang? Tentu menang flashnya 2 anjing. Bawa bridge, bawa sky.
So far, all they've really heard is that sheriff. At the moment, I think they've heard much more than that, and I think they are definitely trying to piece together whatever picture.
Gak pakai sofa, cok gila Vision Strikers ya.
On the other side, you've got kind of 3 players just looming around.
Anjrit, mau dibutain nih satu kampung nih sumpah. Main freak nih. Siap-siap layar lu kuning Ron.
Berat lagi buat ini.
Waduh. Udah anti flash. Mantap smoke-nya. Masih menahan. Buta kan itu dia boy. Anjing bisa buta bah. Yo itu dia.
Let's
go.
Gila.
Lihat bisa diulang
nggak? Heboh. Seru ya, nonton bareng-bareng ya.
Itu dia boy. Peprex kami datang mendukungmu selamanya. Peprex kami datang mendukungmu selamanya. Syalalala dang deng
Rako
dang
ada nggak?
dang deng
Ada,
deng.
ada.
Ya technical time out nggak sih kah? Makan dulu dah.
Di mana? Sebelah kah? Ngelamun kah?
Technical time out.
Enggak tahu. Apa suaranya?
Emang aja lah ya.
Iya, ada truk makan ya? Astaga.
Apain maju-maju?
Kurang serak di belakang.
Halo.
Ada bocil.
Bocil lah.
Itu bocil tuh tadi lari. Anak muka Bang Asap.
Dia udah ini udah punya anak dia.
Anak haramnya banyak tuh sekarang. Absin tuh saya. Orang dia bilang sendiri.
Ya kalau absintus emang anak haram.
Sembarang kalau ngomong kamu.
Bang Asap saya yang bilang Pi, bukan aku ya Pi.
Siapa yang ngomong? Siapa yang ngomong?
Bang Asap.
Absintus?
Mana anaknya?
Bang Asap. Nih Bang Asap nih.
Kan aku berbicara jujur.
Kamu juga anak haram.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Karena papi bikin kamu waktu itu belum nikah.
Oh shit.
Enggak apa-apa, yang penting bukan sama
Pada bocil.
Kok ada bocil?
Itu bocil-bocil kematian itu. Adek sini, Dek. Sini, Dek.
Dek. Namanya siapa?
Suaranya serak-serak. Suara debay ya. Waduh.
Apakah
Anjing liat suaranya. Lahir dikasih Kiko ini anjing.
Bang, punten bang.
Sini Son.
tempatnya udah diambil Om?
Tuh, suara bayinya tuh begitu tuh suara bayinya.
Bisa diteser nggak sih tuh bayinya?
Masukin lagi keras cok.
Gila nih VS mainnya berlima mulu ya.
Jadi mana?
Kalau sendiri mau mencatur, Son.
Buat 6 lah.
Bisa aja lagi jawabnya anjing.
Om duduk Om, pakai baju semangat.
Oh shit,
Itu dia, boy.
nice.
Anjing, des gak tuh?
Ngedesnya ke depan anjir.
Delay ya gue ya?
Ini Forsaken kan masih bisa di sini, gimana ceritanya?
Ngedesnya ke
Udah beda.
belakang
Kamu
anjir.
detik berapa?
34, 33.
Oh iya aku 30 anjing.
Buset gua 50.
Udah 3.
Tuh dari mana? Dari mana? Aduh.
Half time ini.
Waduh, lu puncak komedi.
Lu nonton dari Berlin kayaknya tadi.
Iya, gua nonton dari Berlin, Mbak.
Kompetitif banget.
Di live streaming ya lu sama Son ya? Sama ini
Mampus
ya?
dijebak lu, Cosmic Divide dibalas Cosmic Divide. Air susu dibalas air supply.
Supply. Goodbye dong.
Ya,
nanti.
1v1 situation Shiba di sini lawan.
Aduh, Shiba masih tidur, Bung.
Oh tidak.
Bang kecepatan Bang.
Aduh.
Bayarnya
Menang-menang jam terbang
Masih
itu. jam
tidur
terbang.
ya guys ya.
Go ya. Shiba lagi ya.
Reaksinya spoiler nih.
Kapan Bang?
Yep,
Ini siapa sih pakai baju morph anjing duduk bangsat.
Eliza.
Bang pukul Bang.
Duduk.
Apa?
Jangan sampai gue
Kamu
lu duduknya gue paksa nih.
buka masker terus pasang lagi. Muka kamu sejuta umat.
Oh ya.
Pukul aja pukul
Yes.
Bang, pukul.
Gua baru replay guys.
Ini siapa yang komat kami tuh?
Masih.
Duduk Om, jangan berdiri Om.
Duduk.
Kalau berdiri dia.
Nggak kelihatan ya.
Leher gua sakit.
Waduh, set.
Duduk.
Bar. Titik berapa nih?
113, 112.
Gile, mereka main bener-bener gak bisa, cok. Bener-bener rem semua. Alas ya, boy.
Keculik.
Shiba.
Nice try Shiba.
Nak bah.
Hit tapi anjing.
Gila flashnya ada banyak ya.
Flashnya.
Siapa aja sih? Mereka pakai bridge sky ya gue.
Iya, makanya gak ada sofa, gila mereka. Itu gilanya, cok. Gak pakai sofa, mereka cuman fault line-nya kena mulu, anjing. Iya.
Nah ini dia.
Lil Jaka.
Ayo, mampus di Uber.
Putih tuh layar. Of course they have, yeah.
You ain't getting much in, are you?
Kalau gitu aku tuh.
Aduh boy. Aduh boy.
Masih Lil Jaka.
Aduh boy. Aduh boy.
Ente dah.
Ente dah. Mati sama turret kalau dia masuk ya. Ah, 5-2. Masih bisa.
Masih bisa. Jangan dilepas
Bisa
dulu.
gila. Ayo, aduh si banyak tidur.
Tidur dong.
Bisa.
Yo.
Segila.
Elisa ini imigrasi. Elisa imigrasi.
Shiba yang nge-lag itu suruh migrasi dulu, Cok.
Itu Shiba apa Revelance sih?
Aku hilang Elisa.
Bentar.
Tadi ada yang ngomong apa Shiba atau Ravelin anjing. Parah anjing.
Cosplay.
Tapi ini udah ronde 9, Cok. Ayo dong Shiba. Masa iya? Biasanya iya sih.
Baru round 8 dong.
Ini nggak tahu mata saya siwer. Oh iya. Hah? Per second. Itu dia boy.
Itu dia.
Jadong.
Nice.
Itu dia boy.
Masih bypass anjing.
Emang gak sih tadi?
Lockdown lagi anjing. Udah 2 kali Cok first half lockdown.
Hitung-hitungnya jam 4 round aja.
Ente dah main retake mulu.
Berat.
Flashnya kena mulu. Nan anjing.
Pasti connect.
Iya, Cok.
Gak ada miss Cok itu flashnya. Widih udah jadi.
Arbi ini bos, root beer.
Ya ini dia Shiba dengan rekornya langsung mencoba nge-clear hell, ada smoke. Bas mampu dapetin Davai 4 second, retake dengan senjata yang tidak banget, miss the shot.
Aduh.
Lagi kah? Ron lagi kah?
Kalian deh, Aron deh. Hari-hari last man standing.
Masih bisa.
Ganti baju yuk.
Sangat bisa.
Ganti baju yuk.
They might do well in group stage. No. This should be a deep run team. So that's the kind of player the land and they're playing to that.
Miss itu tadi.
Absolutely. This is
Ante
another
bawah
example
deh
here
itu
of a
tadi
buy
yang
round
miss.
where particularly, I mean, Vision Strikers don't even need to fight for A
Makomi,
side, right?
Makomi.
And, yes, more often we're seeing it in at least pro play where teams don't necessarily stack up and fight to the death to hold on to A side, but it's interesting to see
Tactical
that,
takut.
again, Buzz and King just able to set up all of those difficult crossfires to dig out on any map.
Tactical takabur guys, ngambil goput. Manfred ngambil goput.
Bisnet mati.
Hai, bisnet mati.
Hah?
Pindah bootcamp.
Mati lampu bootcampnya.
Hungry champ.
For me, I look towards the defensive half to find, at least a few rounds where they can catch him off guard. And this was a first blood. Did it really alter the course of that round? No, it didn't, because the lockdown clears out. They don't necessarily need smokes to cut off those angles. They have obviously Buzz and the Cloudburst to get through, but it didn't impact, how well-oiled that execute onto A side was.
And again, I think this just plays to the tune of how good Vision Strikers can be. A player lost, they are still just fine. They're aware of that. They can still hit that execute with the ultimate in place. However, they don't have any of that now. Stack's not too far off, I guess. That could be something manageable. On the other side, we have Benkai sitting with his, but not really an instigating piece.
Aduh, gimana ini?
Forsaken.
Bisa ini kayaknya bisa.
Waiting for it.
Teori pernah bisa. 1 kalah.
6.
Strikers are happy to do not necessarily late hits. I don't look at them as, shout out to everyone who knows what I'm about to say, the Navi-esque hits, right? Like they don't leave it down to the 20, 30 seconds and less. It's
The FPX hits.
truly. Hey, look,
Speak the language.
It could be Navi soon, Who knows? No. Again, I don't think they're just classically that team. I think we're just seeing versatility. They're showing that they can do this if we are forced to do it, if it's the best option. They're playing to the correct percentages right now, hitting about that 45-second marker, but they don't know what they're quite up against. It is Marshals, it is Sheriffs, and it's the B site now being taken. Spike in, he doesn't mind, he's blind as anything, he can't see what's around him, and Divide will start to lean in, but he's not feeling
Agak lemes ya. Agak lemes ya.
Lumayan ya.
Dikit lah.
Ini saya makin stres gara-gara nggak ke nightclub apa kenapa ya ini ya? Kok makin stres ini saya nih rasanya.
Yang ditembak kepala, yang kena mental. Nggak sehat yang tadi ya.
62 dicapin.
Kalau ganti baju aja, ganti baju.
Masuk toko baju nggak nih?
Bener-bener nggak ngasih clutch nih.
Ini Liza nih.
Udah ada dia.
Itu tuh, bentar gue samperin dulu.
Mana?
Nah, lagi keliling dia.
Aduh, tidak 07 guys, aduh.
Aduh, Shiba kayak butuh diganti sama stand-in Ebony.
Aduh,
siapa tuh?
Nggak tahu, ada teman saya
lebih bagus itu, lebih jago itu.
Iya kan stand-in Ebony lebih bagus ke Sinan.
Iya.
Waduh.
Ada kontaknya dong.
butuh player ya.
Waduh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Mana bangesap nih?
Hoax.
Jangan hoax
Bang
kamu.
Asap.
Apa?
Ikutin gue dulu bentar. Ini tuh Eliza.
Kenapa Eliza?
Nice.
Mamam.
Bahaya guys ya.
Waduh, desa. Wih, masih selamat anjing. Oke banget bah nih bocah. Ya Allah, ini orang gila lu. Orang gila sih. Itu dia Davai, itu dia.
Red supremasi boy.
Lagi udah panas nih. Nice. Mati. Siapa yang nice?
Yuk bisa yuk.
Siapa yang nice?
Casternya nice kartunya.
Widih, 4 second 98 guys.
Dapat lagi semua.
Yuk, bisa yuk. Dapat 5 lah, at least dapat 5 bisa lah.
Skin baru mantep sih, skin baru. Kemarin coba kan pet.
Ini mana nih Fosmork nggak main?
Phantomnya enak sih.
Fosmork mainnya di AMD bang.
Kan nama gue ya. Lupa gue juga.
Aduh goblok anjing. Allahu Akbar. Aduh. Lemas hatiku.
Bang Forsaken kurang boostingan.
Melihat dia jadi berkeping-keping. Melihat dia ngepick double door.
Idi.
Dia
DC kali ya?
Waduh. DC itu. Panty flash. Akhirnya itu pun free kill anjing.
Nice try deh.
Aduh, naga.
Aduh,
Ini
stres gue ngedrift dulu dah ngedrift.
Udah bisa.
Naganya nggak di-upgrade anjir. Dia cicak.
Papi. Mana Juan?
Naganya nggak di-upgrade anjir. Jadi cicak.
Juan mana Juan? Papi. Masih gak bisa lihat, tadi udah disuruh berdoa.
Tanya si Bocil nih.
Oh ya.
Bocil tuh belakang.
Bocil.
Dek.
Dek.
Harus pakai bahasa bayi, gue gak bisa lagi bahasa bayi. Dek.
Jangan tengerap. Ntar mirip buaya.
Ciao.
Dek. Serius nih, ya Allah.
Ya udah.
Lagi doa tuh.
Dia berbisik, Cok.
Ada lagi doa. Ini Eliza nggak ngeliat apa.
Kasih duit dulu, Om Asap. Itu anak kecil.
Hah?
Imigrasi dulu.
Tadi
Udah 2 kali.
Terus
Gua
2
jam
kali
4 kali.
enggak?
Mike.
Oh iya kah?
Iya,
Pakai gerbang mana?
3.
Gerbang 3.
Gerbang.
Gerbang ke-7 ntar Qwbee yang keluar.
Apa Qwbee? Emang siapa lu?
Udah, ntar coba lagi.
Asap. Asap.
Ah, apa? Ayo.
Gedein ini, kecilin suara caster gimana nih?
Ah. Ayo boh.
Udah kayak dengerin season ini gue.
Casternya
Son mana ya?
Tadi sih ngomongnya ngedrift, stres kayaknya.
Bisa otak, bos.
Mati bermata lah kah? Biar di play ulang nih.
Dia ini imigrasi dulu. Ntar gua kebun.
Di play ulang.
Hah? Bentar dia lagi. Ntar dia lagi imigrasi.
Actually, do we see Vision Strikers make any real adjustment on defense? Because effectively all they've got to do, they've got to close out one buy round and they're on the home stretch.
Pacanin penonton apa?
Salah ya? Salah Pak.
Duh, tujuan.
Malum udah tua.
Nah, kalian guys, kalau kalian sambil makan juga.
Misi bang,
Ah, apa?
Ada mau beli baju?
Enggak.
Aduh, malah nawarin baju.
Gua geblok nawarin baju di sini. Hah? Mau diproduksi tapi nggak mau orangnya katanya.
Ada.
Emang ngomong tuh orangnya.
Yang mau baju bisa tolong hubungi ini aja ya, jasa Lakos Teklot.
Bisa kah?
Bisa.
Ntar yang AE logonya bukan muka 3 lagi, gambar buaya.
Iya, buaya jinak.
Ada yang mau beli baju?
Iya, kabarin ntar.
Itu kenapa tuh?
Easy games to
Apa?
start with. You know what I mean? I don't think you get many easy games. I think on paper people look to like,
Semoga menang.
Sentinels. At least we didn't get X and Y, but it's like, yeah, Vision Strikers are that team. They are
Bentar ya,
that
Be.
caliber. It's just, it was such an upset that they missed Reykjavik by maybe their own.
Princess Queen mukanya galak amat nih.
Maybe not adjusting to the meta so early, maybe not picking up certain agents at the time, and it seemingly haunted them. So
it's always difficult to be the trendsetters and maintain that, right? Eventually, there's going to team that. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, TSM in North America at one point were leading the fray.
Who?
Simo died for that. Right? Simo died for that. How dare you? Again, there's a couple of others you can run through. G2 at one point. I mean, Fish 1, 2, 3. There's so many teams that had that run for a while, but yeah, once you get red, everyone looks at you. And speaking of looking at one, it will be Forsaken trying to make the moves here. Instantly trying to have impact early on, and same can be said for Shiba, with no reward.
Yeah, Hunter's Fury invested. No information even gathered on the back of that. Buzz and RB sitting just outside lobby, and again, that first 20 seconds goes through. Vision Strikers now. I'm going to probe a little bit. Some fact finders sent out Shiba. Unnoted as of yet. Look at this now. Again, Vision Strikers get nothing, and their reaction to this is actually, guys, they're waiting for us to push in here. Let's drift back towards A side. And look what's happened. Forsaken's pulled away from A. Shiba initially was on A as well, but they've got nothing here. So Forsaken potentially going to be in a 1v5.
You laugh? Now he's seen it. Oh, he's actually swung it! Never doubt Forsaken. This guy's coming up with it. That's 2 kills. And for Vision Strikers, they were so unaware. He's got to work with
Ini bos.
He's got a Spectre in the back pocket if he needs it now, but he needs support on the way. And Vision Strikers, well, you've lost a fair amount. You have been slowly working the other pieces of the map, so you're kind of funneled here.
Siapa nih, ada yang ngamen anjing. Ada yang ngamen bangsat.
To get closer and closer, and actually Forsaken getting at one of these upgrades.
Yang belum makan nih guys. Jangan lupa makan.
Gimana udah ngedriftnya Nason?
Udah. Lumayan membuang penat dikit.
Ada tanda-tanda baik nih.
Nice.
Wah, kayaknya saya mesti ngedrift deh Om biar Prx menang.
Waduh.
Teori ngedrift. Itu dia. Oke, saya ngedrift lagi.
Waduh. Dia berangkat lagi.
Ada aja ngerampok kayak gini, cocok.
Ada yang ngerampok, cok.
Ambil kesempatan. Mumpung rumah lagi pada sepi ya. Rumah sepi nih.
Apa kita datengin rumahnya? Kita marahin. Rame.
Jangan bang, teman-teman gue itu bang.
Jangan bang teman-teman gue.
Parah, dia juga nggak diajak gitu.
Break.
Makan
dulu,
Ya, rampok dulu yuk, rampok yuk.
Itu kejar dulu rampoknya.
Makan dulu.
That Vision Striker side. So we're going to take a look at a round that happened just a few
Yeah,
rounds
lapar,
ago. And we'll see the aggression that Paper Rex actually has. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and watch how they take a lobby control. Up at the beginning of this, they go ahead and place a smoke down. That's actually Astra all the way back over towards the C site, but she's supporting. There's Sky flashing through, trying to affect some sort of response from Vision Strikers. And when they realize, oh, there's actually people there, they're going to go ahead and back out all the way. So there's going to be Forsaken who stays here, but you see, after a little while, they call him back because they actually, pause it right now, they actually think that right here, you see this breach? Let's zoom in a little bit. They think that he's about to go ahead and send a Rolling Thunder across the entire site. So while they're waiting for that, he actually sets up to play very aggressively down on C long. Let's go ahead and roll it here. He has, of course, Divide Ascendant flashes if he wants to down below, and he does that, but plays aggressively onto that. So Stacks has no chance to put that Rolling Thunder down. Let's go ahead and watch that from his POV. He's full blind actually when he does that. Pause when he gets flashed right here. Where do you think he's going? He's going forward, and he's full blind while he's doing that. Go ahead and roll it. He'll get one more kill as King tries to come up on the flank. But from there, you really see Vision Strikers able to still adapt because the site still was there. Stacks was able to get the trade. Now pause here. I really like this Astro Wall from Mako down below in sewers. He's kind of safe while he puts that down, but look at what it allows. This big Astro Wall. There are two little zones right here that you can actually hide in. One right in the cubby, and then also one right underneath the tower. This is so good from them because they set up a massive crossfire. Go ahead and roll it a little bit, just a little bit. Stacks is going to get into the cubby by Graffiti. And then you have, of course, down below, you have the other player. That's our
Kalau adekmu ada begini gimana Sab nanti Sab?
Maksudnya?
Kalau kau punya adik bentuknya begini mau kau bawa-bawa nggak?
Kalau bentuknya nggak apa-apa. Kalau suaranya skip.
Oh skip. Ya. Kalau
masa
ada
lebih garang dari bapaknya suaranya lo.
Ya, kalau ada adekmu ya.
Suaranya kayak apa?
Gak mau. Maunya anakku.
Jangan bilang yang kemarin di pizzeria ini.
Mana? Lain beda lagi.
Cuma toxic dia. Masa kecil-kecil bisa ngomong kuntul gitu.
There's no chance for Vision Striker for Paper Rex to hold on in this case, and that's the end of the rounds. These are the types of things that both sides are really
lama.
for position. That mid round from Vision Strikers was fantastic, and I expect to see some defensive setups because that was a post plant. So basically, you're switching the side up on this second half. Pansy and Hypoc, that's gonna be really hard to deal with if you're Paper Rex.
Apa sih ini analis ya?
Again, I think it was great to look back through that as well, kind of
Hah?
slow
Frostmine nih,
down.
Frostmine sampai Frostmisty.
Bisa-bisanya ada yang ngerampok rumah, Cok.
Going to the second half though, let's kind of bring in the expectations. Let's kind of see where we're at. It's 8-4.
Kirain Coach Andi.
I would say Vision Strikers looked strong. I think even in the losses, they've looked competitive as well. It's again Paper Rex, we've seen some brilliance
Pintu rumah kalian udah kunci kan? Nih ada perampokan nih soalnya nih.
Where else are we seeing it?
Lagi nonton gini perampokan, Bah.
Enggak, Son, gue bilang apa yang di sini datangin rumahnya semua nih, marahin. Woi lu apain anjing?
Goblok ya lu ya.
Atau kalau ketangkep datengin aja rame-rame ke penjara.
Iya.
Apa dibawa ke sini kalau ketangkep?
Anjing, diikat di layar tancapnya.
Arak rame-rame aja.
Nah,
diarak nggak tuh?
Mau ngerangkep.
Waktu diarak nanti dia bakal jatuh 3 kali nggak? Waduh.
Itu nggak punya rumah.
Pretty much 1-3-1 here. You got Buzz over towards A long.
Kayak kenal tapi di mana itu ya?
This turret as well, watching that garage cross. So Prx in the right spot here, and the dash through. Nothing greeted on the other side.
How funny.
It's a bit of a fake here. I think actually he's going to try and wrap into A link and come on the back of this A.
Aja rampok pas lagi sepi tahu, Cok.
Iya.
Superman ya dia, Cok.
Kasihan polisi yang mau nonton kan.
Does anything go astray now? They're going to flash out on A long. Just saw that go through from the sky, obviously on the defensive side, which will be RB. So here's nothing. Knows nothing.
Ya.
Okay, so now we're going towards King instead. All right, so hitting that C side, maybe the audio cues. Forsaken's heard enough to at least give them that indicator. But Buzz is lucky to be alive, but he's going to keep his life for now. And a fight will begin in B. That's to try and cut off those back lines. For now, the spike's still
boy.
Nice. Nah.
Itu dia, boy. Waduh, boy, beda. Anjing banget, Cok.
Ya.
Anjing itu Kingker. King sakit banget anjay. Dilihat palanya langsung belepuk.
Yeah, and actually, I mean, we talked about this a couple of times on
Practice
defense.
kepala
Vision Strikers
dong.
just happy to sit back and go, okay, if you want to try and pinch A, go for it. And actually, the contingency is almost King finding some kills before he dies on C side, right? Because they know that that's going to be the focus effectively when that side B hit doesn't come through. And what does he do? He finds 2 kills from back plat after he's revealed by the recon bolt and gets flashed out.
Ada pambokan, iya ada pambokan.
Yes.
Emang nggak dimerahin ya kota? Coba menang pistol.
But I'm looking at Garage as well, and already they're starting to build up quick. King might be caught off guard this time. Jumping classics, never nice to deal with. Stacks is gonna just kind of into this one. Yeah, it actually really is.
Panik lah, masa enggak?
Jangan tak kabur, tahan pujian.
Ayo, chill.
Tahan pujian. Jangan tak kabur. Tahan pujian. Itu dia.
Itu dia, boy.
Jangan tak kabur. Tahan pujian. Tahan pujian.
Terus.
Ayo, respect.
Waduh, tidak mau tak kabur. Prx tidak mau tak kabur.
Looting.
Merampas dulu, slash me merampas.
Iya, langsung ke side C ya, tolong. Thank you. Masa iya? Itu dia, Thrifty.
Dibungkus.
Nah, sekarang sama nih gue nih.
Apa tuh?
Target sudah dibungkus.
Ayo 95 jadiin 98 Prx. Ayo jadiin 98.
913.
Nah, tadi ininya, detiknya tadi. Tar. Udah bisa.
Kita masih replay kan?
Iya.
Ya.
Masih 98.
Ya, jadon. Muka jadon.
Wih.
Mental harus kuat kan.
Pulang bikin TikTok dia.
8.
Anjay. Nah.
Rank demon.
Step by
Kalau
step.
gue bukan rank demon, gue rank diamond. Iya.
Round by round.
Itu dia boy.
Menang lagi deh.
Turnamen
Menang lagi nih. Iyalah lawannya pistol anjing sampai kalah sih gue bubar.
Come on for second.
Menang pistol 98 nih.
Coba menang pistol udah kelar ini.
Benar. Cilu trot.
Masa itu?
Ya.
Tak kabur.
Kecewa.
Apakah
Jangan tak kabur ya, guys ya.
Aduh ya guys ya. Pelan aja, pelan chill.
Tahan.
Dari Lil Jaka santai.
Lil Jaka. Do your magic Lil Jaka.
Ayo,
Finland God. Trot.
Finland God.
Trot.
Lari.
Yuk, bisa
Oh,
yuk.
Nice. Dah, cukup.
Bang menang pistol. 9 sama.
9 sama ya.
Coba menang pistol. Si Inan mah mau balas dendam dulu kemarin digituin soalnya. Coba menang pistol. Waktu lawan Prx juga.
Siapa yang gituin anjir?
Coba menang pistol.
Kacau boy. Greget.
Ini dia. 4 second operator attacker side.
Bang Ade nggak ada beda.
96 gengs.
Within what we've seen so far, they are so clinical in the way they play, so clean and
12 nih kayaknya.
Ini match 96 nih sponsornya nih.
there isn't to start with. I'm gonna make him play off it, but it's just strange seeing them look human and make not necessarily mistakes, but be dictated to by someone like Forsaken. It's credit to him to do it, but yeah.
Takut bos.
Santo. Ayo Davai.
I think that foray towards middle. You do have that little bit of an exchange of utility at the beginning.
Striker's not really shown anything in the early round. Even operators. He's over towards C, actually holding down the fort. Actually, also, I didn't even spot that. Actually, RB's tucked into Qwbee here, so actually a heavily invested setup towards C. in terms of the rotation time for RB to get back across with what looks like is imminent, this A site hit from Paper
Idih
X.
main 30 detik terakhir guys.
Dirasa itu permainan mereka.
Ya. Ini dia.
5,
Pegan nih.
4,
Cek nih, dicek.
3.
Ah!
Ya.
Trot.
Ya.
Wah susah jing.
Lil Jaka jauh banget.
Susah masih
Susah
dikaji
banget.
soalnya.
Mana sih Lil Jaka di mana sih?
Susah banget shortnya nggak
Di window.
clear.
Iya, kali sih itu.
Mau ke B bah.
Gak tau nih
Gokil.
maksa kayaknya mereka nih.
What?
Maksa
15
masuk kan,
detik,
maksa
masih mau
mereka.
dicoba.
What?
Dicoba,
dong.
Cok.
Coba
Gokil,
dong.
gokil.
Tershot.
Masuk
Masih bisa
dong.
di plan-nya.
Lapar, Cok.
Ini dia.
Jangan takabur, jangan takabur.
Oh
my God, oh my God.
Ayo satu kill aja Siba, cerot, sumpah.
Siba.
Oh, satu aja.
Oh my God.
Let's fucking go.
Nice one.
Don't mess with
my boy.
Ini kali Shiba naik
Enggak, ini udah dijokin Ebony nih.
Kan dia mah masih standing itu.
Main game ini di mana sih?
Di ini Bang, di Android Bang.
Oh.
Cari di Tokopedia ada tuh.
Bang yang berdiri, Bang.
Ini sequelnya FF
Bang,
Bang.
duduk Bang.
Duduk Bang. Ini Bang. Saya menikmati juga nih nontonnya nih.
Duduk.
3 second
shoulder.
Project M.
Oh, Project M.
Project M
Ini
anjing.
namanya Palo Lari ya?
Sequelnya FF.
Apa itu?
Jet div.
Ayo Bangkai, kamu bisa. Berat nih, ini berat. Ini berat deh. Davai susah masuk nih.
Wah, mampus loncat-loncat mulu.
Mampus kau ya.
Dua.
Chill, santai.
Masa iya nggak es? Masa
Santai.
iya?
No fucking way.
6 HP
Aku sisa 6 ya.
Gara lu bilang jet div nih.
Gua low.
Terus ngomong terus ya padahal udah tahu gua low. Gua low ya.
Ya, ompe banget ya itu ya.
Awas.
Bus mati, bus persen.
Ayo udah tahu, ayo.
Bus mati dari mid.
Terus, ayo.
Waduh.
Mampus.
Gua low.
Gua nggak ngepick.
Gua juga low, gua nggak ngepick, gak ada yang ngepick anjing.
Mampus kau.
Mampus satu, mampus plus one.
Mampus.
Why you don't trade me?
Double pack.
Swing.
You don't trade me. Oh my god.
Swing.
3, 2, 1.
Coba menang pistoron 9-11 nih.
Coba menang pistol.
Mati ya.
Nan yang gituin lu siapa sih? Dan kayak lu penuh dendam anjing.
Aron anjing.
Coba menang pistol.
Coba menang pistol.
Taktikal takut.
Kebaca seratnya.
Panik gak?
Gak bisa ngebaca serat perek.
Panik lu. Nyesel kan main 2 flasher gak pakai sofa, emang enak defense-nya anjing.
Rasakan, Pak.
Bingung.
Makanya jangan sombong.
Glow stick-nya
langsung aja Nicole,
matiin deh. Glow stick-nya belakang gua matiin deh.
Pukulin aja Bang, pukulin.
Di headshotin aja kepalanya.
Waduh, boleh kah?
Enggak tahu ya. Tanya moderator. Mana moderator tuh di ujung belakang.
Ayo chill.
Bang. Bang, baju PRX-nya mana, Bang? Baju PRX lu mana?
Baru balik Bang.
Astagfirullah.
Queen lu
Ya nggak
teriak
pakai
juga
baju
kek.
PRX tuh denda 100.000 nonton.
Lu teriak juga kek.
Aku track nih body cam, Cok.
Ya kau teriak sini lah.
Enggak, nyawaku lagi makan kelihatan nanti.
Sini.
Elah main tuh.
Tuh coba maskermu buka dulu itu, mukamu kayak laki-laki tuh.
Iya kah?
Lu cinta Luna.
Nah, si Princess juga tuh. Aduh.
913 nih.
Ayo, bisa.
Trot.
Aduh, dicerot bangke.
Waduh.
Anjing kena kaki.
Ih, anjing.
Aduh, Davai-nya mati lagi.
Heal-nya mati Davai.
Ada heal. Ayo Benkai.
Gua lo.
Kalian udah
Weh,
berapa?
EMS masuk EMS.
117.
Aku 128 ya.
Hah?
128 anjing jauh banget.
Bisa nih main freak nih, bisa nih.
Alah siapa udah kelihatan.
Iya kakinya tadi. Si bus juga boleh-boleh sih.
Emang jago banget juga.
Anjay.
Aduh.
Paksa banget ke
Ente.
Waduh.
Aduh.
Jaka.
Kampus satu.
Kan mati.
Terculik satu persatu ya guys ya.
Kampus gak tuh? Aduh. Shiba, where are you?
It's time to shine, Shiba. It's time to shine.
Apakah S-Clutch? Tentu Iwan Flawless anjing.
Iwan Flawless.
Shiba. Bukan Ethereum.
Iwan Flawless.
Flawless itu apa bang?
Kayak Son lebih cocok street ini ya. Caster yang enggak formal ya.
Maksud Anda apa?
Coba deh di yang sebelah, Son.
Bener ya, ntar gue ladenin lu. Kalau gue ladenin 3 juta lagi ya.
Udah main taruhan nih, ikut dong. Udah 50.000 deh.
Aduh.
Ya sepi banget, sepi.
Sepi.
Wah
Ini ngapain nih? Iklan.
Oh, time out cok.
TO biasa. Biar nggak kena mental, biar nggak kena mental.
Kedinginan.
Wah ini lagi ngurus billing.
Billing habis bro.
Isi billing 3 tambah 3 jam ya.
OP billing 10.000.
Tambah billing 10.000 bang.
10.000. OP mouse rusak OP gue.
Billingnya lumba-lumba.
Indomie jangan pakai sawi ya om.
Di sebelah.
Kap beli ale-ale dulu, Sob.
Iya nih.
Granita.
Ntar abis ini gue mau turun ke warung.
Tuh belakang kayaknya ada yang jual.
Beli apa tuh ke warung tuh?
Ada deh, mau tahu aja.
Aduh.
It was 4 rounds, I was right. Oh, you did chaos to math and it was wrong.
Come back guys.
Well, we go back in and let's see if any adjustments, any noticeable differences are made. Maybe around
Sequence-nya begitu mulu ya.
buzz or just how the rest of they felt Vision Strikers had adjusted off
Fault
the back.
line.
Duduk bang.
Ini mecahin. Fault line mecahin blind ini.
Kan juga agak maksa maju sih dia.
But Buzz still posted.
But the immediate response, obviously, if you're Vision Strikers as well, they're going to try and lean away from the op. Will now stack maybe towards B garage C, which seems the case.
Aduh Don.
You couldn't ask to start for Vision Strikers there as well.
Langsung aduh gak tuh. Jadon mati aduh.
Udah gue bilang per second agak maksa.
Gimana dong itu
Satu ya guys ya.
Itu kayak lu main bola, Ronaldo lu di sliding masuk rumah sakit, cok.
Bener sih.
Cari MS.
Kena sliding, jing.
Nice.
Nah, ini dia nih. Ini Bruno Fernandesnya nih, boy.
Apa yang marah?
Bisa ya guys ya.
Dapat plan ada Hunter Fury, let's go.
Gak tau nih dapat apa
kabur, jangan takabur, jauh banget kan lu anak-anak VS.
Santai, jangan pick, tolong.
Jangan pick.
Oh my god, timing.
Udah, dapai.
Pakai flash kalau mau, pakai flash kalau mau ya.
Post plan, dapai.
Nah itu dia, pinter banget.
Oh shit, oh my god, mampus kau. Tolong. Aduh. Nice.
Sudah match point.
Bener tuh, match point.
Sudah match point. Anjing.
Spoiler anjir.
Macam nonton bola ya, gol gitu ya.
Ih, sabi kalian nonton bola. Ih, anjing.
Sabi
itu.
Ih, sabi sih.
Sabi sih.
Sama moderator.
Ada apa tuh? Yang terdekat.
Bola itu debut Ronaldo.
Ronaldo versus Messi gitu ya.
Ya tuh, tapi yang nge-vlog langsung copy extract goblok.
Iya, itu dia, Bos.
Bola TV kasih email anjing.
Kita lagi nggak ada angin, nggak ada apa ya, Ford lagi ngedrift ada bola kelar anjing. Tret. Nggak tahu apa-apa, kopi kanan anjing.
Ya boleh nge-request ini nyimpen kursi di sini ya kan.
Boleh.
Duduk
Lebih asik gini sih, Bos.
Ya lalu tiba-tiba ada yang datang ya, nawarin, "Bang, makanan Bang, popcorn 10.000." Tapi nggak ada.
Beda anjir mainnya orang apa saya sama yang mereka ya.
Agak
Jadi
beda.
attacker mereka
Sama kau Kavot bedanya banget.
Iya,
Aduh.
Yang tadi itu attackernya lengket kan tuh.
Iya.
Story kayak misah semua gitu.
Default.
Kalau ini kan ada komsnya.
Attacker rasa defender anjir.
Itu yang jual nasi uduk siapa? Mau makan weh?
Kepala otak di kau. Belakang.
Mana itu? Yang jual nasi uduk siapa?
Batu merah jangan duduk.
Masuk nih.
Aduh. Nice. Ayo bisa.
Satu nggak apa-apa, dapat satu nggak apa-apa. Aduh.
Sulik.
Pakai pita ya guys ya.
Udah nutup.
Udah susah sih kalau gitu sih.
Guys.
Apa? Apa Son?
Bro. Masuk.
Apa dimarahin tuh? Teriak-teriak sumpah. Mana ya? Persikan sakit punggung.
Apa tuh?
Ada ngomong kah?
Kok aku yang
Dalam kali cok anjing.
Wah anjing sampai sini cok.
Takut dia maju.
Ya.
Halo.
Wow,
dapet cok.
Shot bos.
Kok aku yang menghindar ya?
Ini dua nih. Bentar lagi dua nih dia nih.
Aduh. Nah.
Udah doang nih main nih bocah.
Kanan 3.
One-man army.
Guys, gua kabur dulu, guys.
Sumpah.
Nggak kuat.
Wow, anjing.
Waduh, let's try. Uber.
9-13 sih, tapi bukan VS yang menang harusnya.
Perfectly lines up. Actually, I'm lucky not to find the last Forsaken that catches him for the trade.
I mean, that was still pretty much an eco with an ult. So, context-wise, I mean, the problem is that it's 12, right? So it's map point of Vision Strike.
Masih bisa. Yo.
Om Son. Dapat kok winnable.
Mana Om Son?
Lari dia.
Om Son masuk streamnya si itu tuh. Masuk vlognya KD.
Emang iya?
Iya. Ada yang upload di Twitter kan? Di VALORANT League atau apa tadi?
Sumpah di VALORANT League.
Pokoknya ada kita aja di sini.
Kok serius
Ente.
Valorintel.
Mau makan dulu.
Mau ngerampok
Makan dulu biar nggak tilting ya. Makan dulu biar nggak tilting.
Bang, mau ngamen bang.
Lu.
Bubar.
Lapar.
Siapa yang punya akses?
some of these setups with Vision Strikers, again, once they can get a feel for it, they're just always in the right place.
Begini, Cok. Siapa punya akses?
Ya makan yuk. Hah?
Qwbee.
Sabar.
Kita masuk, Om Zud masuk ke DKD kah?
Makan Om. Makan.
Om.
Bismillah dapat menu.
Mau ke sini lagi kah?
Gosh, ke.
Hah?
Bucin mulu bucin.
Qwbee. Iya. Qwbee.
Yeah, I mean, what do these guys have up their sleeve? This is the map that they're okay on. Maybe they left it in there as a pickup, but their choice is Icebox. That's really piquing my attention. Now, beyond that though, individual players that stand out to me for, let's say, Paper X. Obviously Forsaken. Obviously he's a big talking point, but his support in this as well. Divide had some brilliant rounds. Again, that Skyjet combo worked really well between them.
Yeah, I think it's also fair to say, I think particularly on map 2, I'm going to look towards a couple of other players potentially to step up. Where are the layers to that? What's the depth of his team? So again, in terms of repeatable success, it cannot be on a Jet player time and time again, especially against a team like Vision Strikers. They're going to be so well equipped to kind of deal with those sorts of players. It's in their blood, it's in their region.
Truly. Yeah, it is. And now with Icebox on the horizon, is there any takeovers or kind of things we need to pull into? I mean, obviously we've got Forsaken coming back into this, but is there anything that's standing out to you that we can maybe garner from map 1 and then consider for map 2?
Not an awful lot. Whether or not we see Vision Strikers maybe adjust once again, there were a few rounds I was looking at them, I was thinking, Vision Strikers are playing this so passively, and they're almost anticipating Paper X to become even more daring with what they were doing.
Masuk itunya KD kah?
Paper X in a few rounds towed the line perfectly in terms of finding that balance. Now with the map victory, does that carry across to Icebox? Vision Strikers may be a little more hesitant to really force the issue. I think actually starting sides, it suited Paper X a little better on Haven. Do they have the same benefit on Icebox though?
Couple of questions we want answers to, and I know a couple of people who are going to give them, but after they wrap up what they thought of this map as well, we're going to go to the analyst desk after a short break.
Orang-orang reak mod lagi Nobar siapa? Anjing, HP ku mana, Cok? By the way, di notice sama VALORANT RP player tune into this event with PRX team. Keren ya sih, keren banget. Apa namanya VALORANT? Kak, ajak Bang Rio jajan Nobar Prx Di Kota. Rio jajan, dia live gak? Aku ajak.
Kemudian membutuhkan untuk data daripada penyitaan kendaraan perampok di rumah, perampokan rumah di 126. Apa bisa dibantu? Pak, menuju lokasi tersebut, Pak. Confirm.
Ada lagu lagi.
Ya, aku ajak ya. VALORANT itu di mana? Di IG atau VALORANT? IG kah? Twitter ya?
Sap, Oma Sap.
Apa? Apa?
Wilson kemana Wilson?
Wilson ngedrift.
Wilson ngedrift. Frustasi, Cok. Apa? Coba ya. Twitter. Omson karirnya diajak datuk.
Unit lantas masuk Pak Mel.
Ih, sumpah, Cok.
Posisinya sedang di Galileo Pak Merin. Seperti udah.
Pengamen Om.
Iya, makanya saya langsung mau ke lokasi tersebut. Saya ketemu.
Nih, kopi kanan enggak?
Enggak Om.
Enggak Pak. Aduh.
Ntar aku ambil HP ya.
Hati yang termanis penuh cinta, tentu saja kan ku balas seisi jiwa. Tiada lagi yang ganggu kita, ini kesungguhan. Sungguh aku sayang kamu.
Sayang dia.
Oh jangan, bukan ku ingin ganggu, tapi apa aku merindu selalu. Oh, walau matahari terbit di utara, hatiku hanya untukmu. Ada hati yang termanis, tentu saja kan ku balas seisi jiwa. Tiada lagi yang ganggu kita, ini kesungguhan. Sungguh aku sayang
Lagi bro.
Berat gak di sana? Enggak sih, sejauh ini aman.
They looked very good strategically, but
Mantap bang.
I thought they should.
I'm just saying, I was the one who said that I wouldn't rule it out.
Biar nggak nabrak dekat sana aja bang, dekat makan bang.
Bang, sini bang.
Biar nggak nabrak bang.
Nabrak apa bang?
Biar nggak nabrak suara TV
Go
sama suara bang.
international ya guys ya.
Mana kita bang?
MRP.
Kan satu sih.
Is that Paper Rex? They showed up too. You know, they had. We always talk about the setups and the strategies of other regions, but it felt like that Paper Rex, they also turned up with stuff that they've been working on.
Oh, definitely. I mean, obviously everybody's going to have been looking at Forsaken, played really impressively on the Jet, but for me, I had a lot of eyes on Divide. Like the way that he was setting up Forsaken a lot. I loved his utility usage. I want to see some more of that.
Yeah, and I want to see some more of the breakdown as well, because we have a Bala standing by to give us some analysis of map 1.
Yeah, you guys on the desk asked Sean specifically. You said, I think this is going to be Vision Strikers putting the world on notice, but I'm asking right now,
Rame. Itu penyanyian di pantai tadi nggak sih? Kayaknya.
This felt like Paper Rex really came out swinging. So let's go ahead and take a look at one player in particular, and then we'll break down a specific round. Forsaken. Go ahead and roll the clips of Forsaken right here. He is really active, getting involved with the fight, and just like Gio just called out, with the help of Divide, those flashes, and as soon as he got the operator online, it was lights out. His knives were insane a couple rounds in a row as well, clutching up. This was kind of the part where I was like, hold on. They might actually
Serius
have
go
a chance of
international.
winning this.
Ya,
I'm already
cek
impressed
aja
by
di
them, but also Mind Freak's Astro utility is fantastic.
VALORANT.
To set him up They started getting these rounds on the
Lihat
B-side
di
too. Keep
Discord
on going,
MRP.
keep on going. Let's let these clips go.
Dikasih
Here
sama
in
hero tuh.
the breakdown of the map, I want you guys to pay attention to this execute. Go ahead and roll it.
Anjay.
Because they set up so well on this C site. The amount of Astra utility with right here where you have Mind Freak setting up for the players to come through Garage is fantastic. Pause it real quick because this is when Devi starts to come through with the sky flashes and sets these guys up also to really, really have an effect. And you can actually see this is a 3-on-5 that they end up coming out with. Go ahead and roll the clip all the way through because Sky comes through Garage. There's a smoke here already. He's ready to fight with flashes. He's flashing towards the back of logs as well. It's really, really hard if you're Stacks and the player who just went down there to do much. So he's falling back, making sure he's getting to his team, making sure they maintain control of the courtyard so they can rotate through. No flanks are coming, deciding whether they want to go for it or not. But already, you had Devi getting right up in their faces. Here's the execute, the Astra pulses. Everything was super, super solid here. You even have this one, the Sky or the Astra smoke right there that really helps out. Then he's getting into their faces. There's a couple of things coming through, but you really can't do much when there's so many flashes in your face. And Shiba's blind, they're all blind. He's just gonna clean them up. Stacks can't really do much at this point. A 1v1 with Mind Freak, who has been absolutely insane the entire game with his stars, but also affecting the actual gunplay too. So yeah, I have to ask Sean, was he wrong? Is it actually Paper Rex who's putting the world on notice here in game number 1?
Thank you very much, Vala. I can answer that for you. Gio and I can both answer that for you. Sean is wrong. You know, contrary to popular belief, sometimes, Sean, you get things wrong. Just saying, you know?
I still have. Okay, that's it. I'm going back to my guns too. I'm doubling down.
To think that Benkai called out your name, really excited that you were here,
and you're not believing in him. Like, you guys didn't see this, but during the technical pause, we heard a very excited Sean from all the way over there.
You were fangirling.
Sean was back, but you're betraying him now. I see how it is. I see how it is. But I do feel like we should talk about it though, because I think everybody's looking at this group thinking Ascend, SMB, Vision Strikers, this is why it's the group of death. And I think this team, Paper Rex, like Sean's been doing, has been massively overlooked here.
I mean, but it also ties back into what we were talking about in the pregame, which is the disparity in the expectations for these two teams. Because if Vision Strikers were just some no-name team, they'd come through this for their first event, you know, we'd never heard of these players, then we probably would be like, oh yeah, you know, it's a decent man. But it's because we're expecting such incredible things from Vision Strikers that felt too close for comfort.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It just felt too close. And Paper Rex surprised me right off the bat. I knew that this would be a closer game than I expected when I saw the Astra jet push C long, dashes in, the gravity well, and the smoke comes up. But this is a whole new game. Icebox, okay? Yeah. I think Vision Strikers looks so good here. In particular, the Viper play out of them looks so, so good.
That is exactly what I was going to say as well. Marco, especially in the grand finals against F4Q, the timing of his walls, his utility, it was always so perfect to facilitate, whether it be plants, whether it be rotates. They made really intuitive rotates as well, but it always came down to the utility and what it was the Viper was doing.
We also got to point out, as you guys can see here, no Lakia for Icebox either. So if this goes 2-0, Sean, there is a possibility that we don't get to see Lakia at all today.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me, especially when you look at the guy's stats over the history of the game, what he did in Iceland. Like, he's such a phenomenal talent, but Vision Strikers knows what's best, right? These guys are the ones screaming day in, day out, hours and hours on end. You can tell how drilled they are. So I think it's a comp thing, it's a familiarity thing with who's on the team. But what we're gonna see here is I think we might get mirrored comps you were talking about, Gio.
Yeah, I think the same as well. You know, both of these teams like to play. I mean, we're seeing on the screen, other than Benkai on the 92.3% of the Killjoy, everybody else is 100% in recent times in Stage 3 of what they like to play. So that really wouldn't surprise me. Now, one of the things that I have concerns for is the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, Paper Rex is starting on defense, which when you look at the game they played against Bren Esports in the finals, they really struggled on the defense. So despite the fact they may bring in mirror compositions, it might not look like such a mirror.
Yeah, and that's something I believe that these teams that run a solo duelist on Icebox sometimes struggle with. Because when you watch North America, oftentimes it's that Sentinels comp where it's like a Reyna Jet or Raze Jet. And those players can dominate the A side by being very aggressive. They have the mobility to get away. But when it comes to these comps with the Killjoys involved, you have to use different approaches. You have to get a little bit clever. So both these teams are going to be playing that very tactical style. And there it is. The mirror comps are in.
But also Stacks here, not on the breach. He's going to be going for the Sage. What do you make of that, Sean? Very quickly.
Yeah, I think Sage is an essential pick on Icebox, and I hate not seeing her. You pretty much need the wall for the B plant.
Thank you very much. Well, Sean is wrong sometimes, but here are two people who are never wrong. That is Pansy and Hypog.
Whew, high praise, Yinzu. You've never been this nice to us. What do you need? Is there something we owe you? Like
something in the air, something in the water
I
here
don't
in Berlin?
know.
I should get used to this, actually.
Pleasantries from Yinzu. That is quite something. I mean, Sean got flamed, so I guess you got to be nice somewhere.
You got to bounce that.
Yeah.
Bounce that off, yeah.
Poor old Sean. He just turns up, just absolutely getting wrecked. Fair enough.
He's not in leather today, that's why.
Oh, true. The leather daddy is out. We have kind of, pastel Sean. We do have now a bit of a game on our hands. I mean, now the thing that stands out to me that is going to just be drilled in my mind
Hello, welcome back.
that this was PaperX's choice of map. Now, if you've watched Vision Strikers, it's quite a very good map actually for them. So I don't know what to expect here, if I'm honest, but I didn't on the first map and I was pleasantly surprised. So again, this is just a wait and learn in my eyes, at least when it comes to PaperX's performance.
PaperX tuh emang lemah di Heaven ya.
Lean very heavily forwards on B, and Forsaken's actually going to punish that. We'll find an opener, and Stax has to respect this pressure now. King through next to Orange here, but straight away, divide with the wall. Plant's going to go through. Actually, Vision Striker's trying to break through that to prevent the plant going down, but it won't happen.
No, it's just the damage. At this point, Spike is down. Look at the clock ticking away and going to the post plant. Creep back up from Divide, just gonna pop himself up on the edge of that wall for as long as he can, and that's a surprise! Marco got him! He got Divide down. Forsaken then gonna pick up that mantle. Wall goes. Oh, it's a whiff. It's a bit of a problem. It's a huge problem, actually. Look at the state of this one. It's all gone Pete Tong.
Nice.
Let's go. PRX to get that first round.
Bisa ini.
Fantastic setup, actually. A little bit of misuse
Menang pistol.
Untung menang pistol ayo nih.
Pistol nih Fair play to it. Either swung through just ahead of that wall going in. Shiba able to do loads of damage, and this is a guy.
Nyala cuy, Shiba.
It was a slower
Menang pistol masa nggak menang sih?
Maybe he's one of those impact players here on Icebox, and I'm excited to see that. But pistol round on the board. We see nothing invested here.
Andal tuh.
A four-man stack toward B side at least, and Marco out on an island elsewhere.
Bangsap.
Normally we talk
Oi. Apa tuh?
through this round somewhat.
Masuk keluar Intel ya.
Itu dia, makanya.
We have seen this. I know. We have seen rounds like this when it was on the shoes on the other foot.
Itu yang menyebabkan sekarang nggak ada di sini, Pak. Karena masuk sana nih.
Lagi viral.
Duk dia. Senang, cuman senangnya kayak ragu-ragu gitu loh dia nih.
Viral tapi karir ram. Tapi ngomong-ngomong sepi ya?
Ya rame ya, Cok.
Nice.
Clean.
Menang pistol tuh.
Flawless.
Especially towards Forsaken's ultimate, one away from the Blade Storm now, and a good start for him, 5-0. To continue his successes, at least individually, from the first map.
Karena menang pistol tuh.
Again, I think
Untung menang
you
pistol.
make a good point that really, if there is a round deficit from PaperX on the attacking side, how Vision Strikers kind of handle that, right? How they try to counteract that, because the tendency is to want to try and find value from, maybe a few rounds where PaperX have got a lesser buy, but I think PaperX have kind of set the tone for how they want to play regardless of the purchase, and that's going to be difficult for Vision Strikers to get a handle on.
This will just play to the notion of what Vision Strikers do against opponents like this, and how aware they are of each other, because we have been told that these two regions are able to play against each other and they scrim and practice occasionally. And oh god, Tommy turrets come out. a whale of a time.
Anjay.
Let's go.
Anjay.
Let's go Jadon.
Let's
go
Jadon.
SK.
SK.
SK, aduh.
Jadon nih bos. Senggol dong.
Waduh.
Dah.
Sabar, chill, Dava.
Nice. Kok nggak sehab yang tadi sih?
Udah berkurang orang.
Udah lemes sama kurang.
Yeah, them getting a little animated in the studio.
I hope that wasn't just in unison sheesh.
Were you worried or cringing if it was? Which is it?
Sheesh. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm too old to be doing it. It's just
Well, at least
it
you didn't
catches
do
my
it
attention.
on broadcast.
No, I'd never. That'd be weird. But no, it did sound kind of on it.
Sheeshy.
Yeah, kind of sheeshy. Bit sheeshy. Money. Obviously, not going to be so pretty, and the bonus gets collected. A little off the back of Forsaken, you could say, but again, building perfectly the economy en route.
Nice.
Probably quick kills to start off with. To be the first man forward, wants to get those.
Delay ya?
Kam.
Berapa lu Nan?
Udah jauh banget ya.
18.
Nice.
We'll double down on this pressure.
Dah.
Responds here with another great
Baru
shot.
one tap.
Aduh.
It's a matter of time.
Ya,
Ayo dong.
Lompat.
Nice. Let's go.
Bisa nih.
F2 bisa ini.
3 ya.
3 menang.
Bit of a financial buffer as well. I think actually
Kasih paham yang punya Xbox.
Siapa yang punya?
Vision Strike is probably in a position where they're not going to have.
Lihat.
Queen yang punya.
It was a she, so I just heard.
Boneka.
Ada om.
But Vision Strikers do have a little left in the bank here, but it'll be a scrappy purchase if they decide to actually reinvest. Again, round loss bonus will be a factor, but it won't be a full purchase on the next. So we'll have to wait and see how this plays out. Whereas actually, on the other hand, Paper X rolling in it.
Forsaken is just having the best time, feeling confident. Buzz just got pinged as well.
A weak walk.
Forsaken straight in. Look how bold they are. Just confidence oozing through
them. Nice.
Mampus.
Nice one,
Shiva.
Cicil terus.
Fair enough. Korean fans.
Shiva.
Nice.
Ayo mak.
Siapa
siapa ya?
Jangan panggil aku anak kecil paman guys ya.
Anak kecil paman, kepala kok. Jangan sampai kecil sih.
Do you know the interesting thing there? Forsaken
TPS
didn't really
dipakai
feel
Perex.
any pressure until he gets into top site. For some reason,
Apa Nan?
Strateginya VS yang makainya Perex.
Lawan VS.
Iya.
and again, I don't know what actually came of that. Whether or not they were spotted, I think the rebound may have pinged out just before, but they actually freeze the legends.
Ya,
Ya Allah ini bocil dorong-dorong.
The end goal is still achieved.
Kacau nggak ada bangset.
Because something like that, I mean, especially with Forsaken going so far forward solo with the spike, potential to lose the spike on site, and then actually
kayaknya di apa ada intensifnya kayak Wilson.
Siapa yang stream?
Well, finding this first one, the second onto RB as well.
Nice,
Seeing
Shiba.
some positives from him. Yes, a little
Bisa
shaky
yo.
on the first map, but 5 rounds unanswered now. Vision Strikers do actually, well, it's the SMG, a couple of light armors. I'm guessing this is a play to at least save through, but there's potentially Paper X going to 6. Straight away, Buzz catching a headshot. Look at this.
They are just deathballing around. It's so momentum based and it's still just pouring down. Vision Strikers are in trouble and they are not getting a grip on this game in this round at all. PRX are absolutely snowballing this one and it's beautiful to watch and look at it. The
Nice.
Let's go.
Awal sampai 13.
Terlihat meyakinkan kawan-kawan. 6-0. Keras nih. Cheer 13.
Meyakinkan ya guys ya.
No, it's really not. People barely
Ini
break
Arun habis dikasih kopi nih.
outside of the one loss they had in 2020.
Habis 2 itu kok.
Only one team has ever broken double digits.
Nanti salah kopi
Everyone
kayaknya.
has still lost. So they're a really good team on this map.
Kejauhan.
I am enamored with how these guys are
Oh,
approaching.
gila,
It is no
6-0.
fear, no respect. We are just pouring through.
Respect. That's exactly the phrase
Jangan
I
takabur,
want to
guys.
put on, because with the way
Jangan,
Vision
ya.
Strikers play
Chill,
on
chill,
Haven,
chill.
and just that slight hint of
Yangi,
hesitation or
yangi.
cautiousness, I think they're now abused.
Aduh.
For this one, our Benkai falls off the rip.
Kenapa Yangi marah Yangi?
See now what the adjustment is, because I think actually the first
Tapi,
time Vision Strikers
tadi.
Yo, bisa, yo.
first blood in a couple of
Adek,
rounds.
sini,
So
Dek.
to see
Bisa di
Gendong,
revive nih.
gendong tuh, gendong.
Nice.
Nah,
back on
Guru
his feet.
duduk.
And again, Paper X look to pressure towards B side. Now we've seen a couple of variations actually, and that split through mid sticks out in my mind. See, actually, immediately the adjustment here for Vision Strikers to be in position for that. But this is all 5 of Paper X down B lane. Forsaken with that.
Cross, man.
Still going to find a second.
Yeah, he's watching this cross like a hawk. He's not letting them pass at all. There's the next layer to it, RB. Now, this might be the adjustment, but Mindfree just got that ult to come around with that ult collection, so sort of a fresh look for this round, maybe going to help things out to make up the 2-player deficit, and you can see the utility just being poured on through again. No one really making big progress here. You can see them still looking for a
38.
25, 24.
Ini, ntar habis Ron ini coba. Coba ini.
Bapak. Itu food truck. Food
Bocil,
truck.
bocil.
The Viper's ult goes down. Finally, Vision Strikers get one back, but that was off the back of some hard early work
Hero.
as well.
Yeah, it was. I think
No.
initially here, well, obviously fair play to him to still be ballsy enough to kind of peek this.
Satu,
The amount of pressure
dua,
and the pace at which
tiga,
Paper X have been playing some of
empat.
these rounds.
Nah,
Again, I think it's what's necessary. They need to find these first bloods.
hero kan
Now
sih?
with the revive removed actually off the board,
Oh.
Paper X. Actually, you're going to see Divine on the
Hero.
operator here. Maybe that's just with
Hero.
Forsaken on the base.
Hero.
But
Ah.
Paper X spread a little more fear
Oh,
here.
Sini, sini.
Despite not
What?
committed, at least either way, early on.
Apa?
Inilah
Straight
depan.
away, without this pressure on B lane, you
Udah,
can see
bener.
now Stacks will drift away from B,
Nggak, karena
leave
minum
Buzz
sendiri.
posted. Again, they can bank on him potentially only having
Tidur.
2 people to deal with. Finds the first, dashes away. Kind of deal with that.
Weh, weh. Kocak nih orang.
Contact made towards tunnel. Wall to follow. Just want to make sure that's dealt with. You're right, different start, different look. The minute marker now. Made progress anywhere else? Not really, actually. Maybe just try and see if they can get a pick going, see if there's anyone giving Divine opportunity, but it's really not getting much. See them sitting in deep here. Interesting corner as well
I was
for the
just going to
Viper.
say, we're going to see an interesting Viper setup here on A, and actually the first time that Marco's going to be able to kind of rely on it.
See what he gets to bring. We haven't really seen him get much play on this side of the map, but in in full buys or anything. And
Nice
well, you
box.
can see the intention already. There goes the ult coming through. There goes the counter to that ult, so that should be shut down. They kind of hold each other accountable with those ults, but maybe could have followed up to a little further. But no, Forsaken keeps his life.
Got a spike.
And you're right. Spike is off. They've got a couple of players there to show a little skin, keep him present, but it is going to be Buzz. He's going to have to do something brilliant to keep him in this, but there's that mid catch as well. King's going to be in trouble. Buzz, though, still trying to do the
Aduh,
best he can.
dapat nih.
Tries to keep his team in this. He does well to find 2, but Divine is right there. Spike is going to be going down, and now the support's in place. Forsaken's
No.
made his way up there. Over towards
Aduh.
just slips a little far out from sight, but a 1v3 op in hand, and Spike plants.
Aduh.
He knows where at least 2 of these players are. The third, he's going to hazard a guess. Utility, nothing left on the other side. It's all going to be in the peaks, but Stacks ain't stopping. It's the full defuse, and Divine knows that he can't do much about it. Has to watch as the clock gets ripped away from him. And for now,
Hah? Main Valorant kah habis ini?
second response.
Habis ini ya guys ya.
Fair play to Vision Strikers
Sini ya,
for
guys, ya.
recovering that. Buzz going very aggressive to try and stop
Oh,
that
untung
spike
rasa.
from going down. Another 3 seconds or so, and the clock decides that round for them. But
13.
I love that from Paper X.
Ganti deh
They
itu.
come through the lockdown, invested in. They don't even dip their
Dapat
toes.
semua
They
anjing.
don't give anything away on A side. They don't lose anything. Sheebert is in a perfect position to basically play in the cut in mid there and completely
Jangan
rip off
sama
the
aku,
player's
di
way
kiri
in
sama sebelah.
rotation. So the fact that Vision Strikers still find 3 kills after that is insane to me.
wonder how much they've garnered of kind of trying to work out rotations as well. It's the first time we've really seen them try and punish those rotations. You know, we saw that little bit of play up middle later game once they hit that fake. They kind of made that play up.
Mana stand-in? Stand-in mana hilang nih stand-innya Boni nih.
Easier, maybe a little earlier. And it looks like Forsaken is actually testing the waters up tube again. So, remind back to last round, there was that jump spotting Sage on the other side. No such thing this time around. And Buzz going to get noted.
I was going to say, Buzz being noted is a key factor here because he's been very, very prominently trying to control B main at least with that operator. PaperX don't adjust though. And the thing is, King is actually with him, so...
Apa sih?
Dia denger lagi.
Anjir, sampai belakang beneran.
Queen nama Bapak Iko ya? Queen.
Negatif sendiri.
Atau dibalas sama dia,
Dan dengar dan nyata.
From Forsaken though. Yeah, both of them going back in on this after Buzz would have had potentially the angle. He's got the follow-up towards Shiba and he's still going to be trying to make himself bigger than he is right now. He needs the rest of his side to get over here and provide that support which he now has. Switching on out to the rifle too.
Jangan tanya saya, Bi. Saya juga nggak gitu soalnya.
Actually, there's the ult coming in.
Yeah, but finally Buzz dealt with here. After a 2v2, actually Stacks nearly catches one, but Divide actually gets the best of it. Marco, he's got to swing up top. Divide will find his third. And PaperX stow the line. They win out. On the A side, and actually Buzz finds everything he needs to before that site here comes through, Lauren.
If you just read the start of that round, you'd think, well, that's fine. They've done everything. That's the dream start.
Just a little point there. I love the setup actually for Divide to be able to play inside Nest on site, actually on the second layer. The Viper wall is the only thing that enables them to do that, and that's such an awkward position to dig somebody out from, right? And I mean, we talk about A site in terms of retaking that. It's really difficult with so many of these tight cubbies to play inside. I have to hold that thought for a moment here, because again, Forsaken going to open up this round. King will fall.
Vision Strikers look frustrated. They're looking like they want that response. They're getting aggressive for it. Gets the rifle. They are on the weaker buy, so why not try something? But they're also only on 2 rounds. They need more. This is meant to be a stronghold of theirs, and right now they are being dictated to. Mind Freak with a bit of a surprise. Pulls himself back a bit. Where are they off to now? It looks like the spike's being ferried over towards the A site. Should be a fairly safe path. No one really nearby at this point.
No way of stopping this. Forsaken again. Another kill on Derby. Benkai now. Push a little deeper. Stacks and Buzz left to try and recover anything they can, whether it be damage or not. Nice open. Actually, from Stacks. Again, with this deficit, what's the value of damage to the economy, right? I mean, PaperX have been in total control of this, and look who's flanking around Mind Freak.
So, gimana rasanya Tomok dikenal internasional?
Luckily finds the first on the way in, but Stacks.
GG Teamwork.
He's gonna have no idea where Mind Freak's coming from.
Teamwork.
It's the last place you'd ever expect, but it's not particularly favorable. Mind Freak, can you get there in time? He's gonna have to make noise. He's gonna have to be quick about this one. Stacks!
What the fuck?
A little bit overzealous there from PaperX. The red ball is coming through. Stacks closing that out. And like I said, actually, you can't get lost in a flank like that for that long. That's interesting. Again, maybe just a complete miscalculation here of the timing of what Vision Strike is going to do. I mean, they still leave 2 to hold on to sight here, but a fumble, to say the least, for PaperX. I'm hoping not to look back like that.
Ya, mulai. Wah, lu dibacotin orang Indo nih, beginian nih.
Hey, maybe a reminder of, hey, this is Vision Strikers we're seeing. Yeah, like, let's not start getting all 7-3 for now.
Sabar, tar, Vano dibacotin.
Did not expect this scoreline, at least with the names we're seeing in front of us, more than the way around. So, as it stands, we see that early challenge over towards Long. No one really suffering too much off the back, but it will show that Buzz's intention was to sit around this site.
Muncul Vano di vlogku. Anak anjing katanya.
PaperX just trying to get a feel for the setup, and this is a much slower approach actually. of you look towards the minimap and don't see Forsaken up tube or
cheeky walk mid.
Ngapain?
you can boil it here. Actually, the alarm boss will catch them when they come out.
Bro,
of the poison
tiduran aja
box.
lah.
So we'll give away the information here. That's it. Again, look at
Ben,
Forsaken.
radio
Look
cek
how eager
masuk.
he is to find this opening
Masuk
jewel.
Pak Ben.
And he keeps pushing as well.
Ini kita ada pelatihan. Mau kita mau dengar lantas.
Slice the map in half. They're right amongst them.
Sedang
Divide
di
again
Liga
with
Mata Pusat.
another. Just give him a sheriff. He's just fine. Now we're down to 3 for Vision Strikers, and Marco's just back to the wall here, just trying to not get too noted.
Ben kepada Pajuan.
Timing could be big, as it could for Marco if he gets it just right. But this the spike's going down. He may spot one. He does take Forsaken.
Ben
One
kepada
towards S
Pajuan.
gets found as well.
Pada di radio.
Now, what do we have remaining? Benkai and Mind Freak. Benkai, I thought that timing could have got you there, but he gets it just right to find RB. Now Marco.
Still got his wall up actually, and will retrieve their poison orb. So an opportunity at least. Did he get spotted there? Nice. Benkai will find him through. Paper X put their 8th round on the board. The Vision Strikers 3.
Ada layar kayaknya di belakang.
Again,
Ada layar juga
the
dia.
way actually the last couple of rounds have gone here, I got a question with that win, actually that clutch up by Stacks, it gives them kind of that economic reset. And yeah, I mean, hopefully they can get Buzz's Bladestorm online. It becomes a little bit of an offset for them here, but this is worrying coming into last round because we're potentially looking at 9-3 for Paper X.
It ain't over till it's over. But what I'm seeing is a really strong Paper X right now, and I'm absolutely in love with it. And if Forsaken keeps doing this, his willingness to fight, he's never backing down, unrelenting, happy to push and pressure, and the rest follow him off the back. Stacks once in, he just gets met by sheer force. Shiba's right there, and well, it's a judge, so what are you going to have happen?
Shiba.
Now 5 still stand for Paper X here. They're just kind of testing the waters. The tempo's just right. They've got the nod coming through. The site's theirs.
In total control here. Benkai has the lockdown, Divide the red, everybody else actually one away, so there could be some reactionary ults here. The lockdown invested. Mind Freak actually loses that one kick.
Ron,
There's just one left, and it's Marco here. Forsaken finds his the Bladestorm. Swing point forward.
jalan cerita di kota kayaknya ada.
9-3 lead.
Lagi mikirin Queen itu.
Gimana?
Queen denger aja.
Gimana?
Mak.
Tuh, kalian teriak itu.
Dibilang kayak gitu lagi mikirin Queen.
Really good on that second half of the first map. For Paper X, we're like, okay, well this is pretty good. Forsaken's very much up there. We saw, you know, the nice flashes come out from Devi as well on Sky. Well, apparently Icebox was a mistake. We kind of looked at that initially and we're like, not sold, but here we are.
I mean, my question was around kind of the data sample of that kind of win ratio, what it was going to mean coming into this, and straight away, I mean, I can probably close my notes and just wait to see what happens in the second half, to be quite honest with you.
Well, speaking of notes, I wonder what notes have been taken on this half so far. Let's find out over on the wall with Bala.
Thank you so much. That was an explosive start for Paper X in this game. We're going to take a look at a round where it was maybe a little anti-eco, but it showed the pace that Paper X and Forsaken specifically were able to take. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mini-map over here and kind of talk about the start to the round. First off, you have your Sova, who's down here with the Jet. He's going to go ahead and drone and try to make space for Jet to get down these lanes in B. And then also you have the other two, that's the Sage and the Killjoy over down here in the garage for Paper X. So let's go ahead and roll the clip and see what happens as they end up going through. I also want you to keep an eye on the Viper right here who's moving along with them, but in the back, very important.
Yang panik getar bos.
Kenapa itu aku udah ngikutin?
Caster nggak boleh bos.
Apa?
Kalau caster official nggak boleh nobar. Tapi udah retweet eSport ID dan lain-lain bos. Aduh.
Gimana?
Hancur karir.
Open option buat Son
100 juta balik sini ya katanya tuh.
Dia mau off-block aja demi.
That's a circle again to really push the pace down into Snowman, down these lanes.
Dia off stream cok. Dia off stream.
Yang nonton kan karakter ini kan Ichi kan kok Mix.
Enggak gitu loh.
because of the Sova dart that came in from the other opposing
Iya,
Sova on
ini memang betul-betul cara untuk nonton harusnya kan ya. Cara bukan OC. Iya, kan bukan OC, IC ini. Kok kita masuk OC IC anjing? Berarti udah OC nih.
Ini kita lagi situasi apa sih kawan-kawan, boleh dikasih tahu dulu nggak kawan-kawan?
Gak boleh mixing bilang.
Ini siapa nih? Bu Dorika gimana nih ini? Masa lalu ibu nih beginian. Masa lalu ibu kan begini. Oke, Panda.
And Divide are coming down this lane at the same time, just as that massive Viper wall that we just saw went down. So that's
Sap. Ntar kalau Son datang kita cabut ya.
Kita cabut ya. Kita berdiri ya.
Berdiri pada cabut ya.
Karirnya
gimana ya?
Wah, tuh.
Mana masih.
Not saying. Sih.
Princess.
Padahal baru naik lagi namanya.
Queen di belakang.
Queen sini.
Malah kedorong-dorong.
Ya kenapa sini ya.
Apa?
Nonton CR ini. Buat pertama.
Oh, datang. Siap cabut ya. Siap cabut. Itu belakang. Itu yang lari. 1, 2, 3, quick.
Kok pada bubar.
Kenapa bubar?
Udahan dong. Kasian.
Kasian anjing.
Itu yang vodka. Itu yang vodka.
Suara lu
sendiri. Gua kira lu pada kena tegur anjing.
Kagak.
Gua kira lu kena tegur juga bangsat, makanya bubar anjing.
Gua mati tiba-tiba Son.
Pusing kepala gua.
Ide om ini om.
Duduklah.
Ayo mulai. Duduk.
Tuh 93 tuh.
Dustin izin.
Kalau lu nggak izin lu kena cok. Gua udah matiin duluan.
Sebelum kena ya.
Izin apa emang?
Izin kali.
Nakal dia Son ya.
Bu siapa nih?
Oh, Queen.
Aduh, Bu Queen. Aduh.
Siapa Bu Norika?
Aduh.
Duduk Bu, duduk.
Iya, saya duduk.
Bentar balas email dari Riyad bentar.
Waduh.
Ada yang mau ngasih obat gitu.
Ender ya.
Nan gimana Nan? Kalau pistol.
Gimana?
Udah.
Coba menang pistol round.
Yang jauh nggak usah ikut. Sini lo, kalau mau ikut lo.
Berantem kita bertumpuk tuh sini.
Dasar bucin gendong.
Bucin gendong dari mana? Nah, aku sini lah.
This level of aggression. I mean, I was saying throughout an entire map, but to continue into the second map as well and keep trying to drive your team forward. It's so fantastic to watch, honestly.
It really is resilience as well, because sometimes you just get made to look silly is always the right term. But it's
Sini
very
kau
hard to
tuh.
find that
Nah,
every single time, and well, you can see she was been found this time. Make a little bit of a play up, but they're very aware of it.
These are the rounds that I want to
Pas
see.
jadi tracker ngedefend
The
aja.
anti-eco is not allowing any of these slip-ups once again.
Ini siapa sih?
Back to that round 2 on Haven in the second half, but
Siapa sih?
Pengagung nasi ya.
Tumpul.
Iya, nggak jadi.
Aduh.
Salah. Maaf Bebeb. Bebeb maaf.
Panik enggak?
Iya, gua diam.
Jelas panik.
Nek, cara iklan gimana ya?
Jelas anjing.
Cara matiin iklan, matiin reporternya.
Gas.
Ada
yang upload
ya?
itu nggak tuh?
Bisa.
Thanks Everett Jonas. Dibalas editnya.
Oh, dibalas anjing.
Enggak, masalah ada yang upload foto.
Joe as well. Shout out to Bolo.
Wah, yang komen.
you know, as part of the play that
Wifi.
to be
Mampus Son.
Here we talk about the duo, the wall drops.
Gak tenang kan tidur lu malam ini Son? Mampus tuh Son.
It's been
Kita bisa dot konsol streamer aja.
Padahal bilang fuck volley Son. Son.
Kabur dia ke pojokan tuh.
Gak apa-apa, yang penting karir Ice tetap berjalan.
Kalau jalan.
Masalah juga karirnya.
Waduh, mana masih muda.
Anjing.
Mantap. Jadon. Oh my god.
Delay, delay.
Delay.
Ah, tai delay, Cok. Oh, mantap. Aduh.
96 ya bisa 96.
Ini kita main pame.
Yuk bisa.
96.
Aduh,
Match
pame
96.
Inter nih.
Pame mana sih? Kok nggak ada?
Pame kan wujudnya bisa jadi siapa aja.
Yes, 96 guys.
96.
Mes 96.
Aduh, kok bisa?
Ya ini ini PaperX menghormati Meh.
Siap.
Oh ya, match 96 betul gitu. Di match tadi juga 96 nih, mantap.
Emang
iya 96 juga tadi, tapi kalian sih itu. Banget orang mem. Efek palelo ini. Kalau gitu beli PP baik nih. Besok udah di Moskow gua.
Ini yang pandutik siapa ya?
Si Ben.
Oh sip.
Lihat banget.
Latihan kan hari ini, kalian
Kagak ngerti apa.
Ini lagi pelatihan.
Thank you.
Ini pelatihan pakai pandal.
Iya.
Cek how to angle kalau perang.
Iya, betul.
Tuh, masih ya.
Wih,
masih
dari mana Kek?
Masih dong, Kek.
Dari mana, Kek?
Tadi kamar itu dong. Semak-semak dulu saya.
Oh, pantas bawa pesing.
Doa ibu Ge.
Prit.
Whether or not actually they stack up on this or anybody decides to actually the turret going to give the information. The way Stacks will get Buzz back on his feet just to make absolutely sure no further damage is done.
Ya bisa yuk satu map komserv yuk. Bisa yuk satu map komserv.
Ya kalau PaperX menang kita semua ada di sini komserv ya 10.
Gas
ya. Semua yang di sini ya. Gas.
Apa itu?
Komserv, community serve. Nyapu 10 kali.
Oh, oke.
Terus tuh balik lagi ke sini.
Balikin ya.
Coba ini ya guys ya.
Duduk bang.
Kepala gede om.
Ini map berapa pun
Tinju aja udah yang berdiri.
Map 2 tadi Haven, itu sekarang Icebox.
This is the round now that completely flips.
Sabar om.
Tadi map ya
Jangan takabur lah.
13 9 ya? Apa 8? Belum 8 lah itu.
Halfway past for the lockdown.
Di ending ada sini story ku dan
Nanti kalau PaperX menang saya kasih lah per orang 1.000 nih.
Menang apa nih?
Menang.
Aku nggak tahu deh.
Menang.
Oh, menang.
Harusnya nggak di
Abis itu dikasih VP sama Neboni. Gas.
Kasih banyak.
Neboni.
Cuman kalau di YouTube skill otomatis nge-delay itu berapa detik.
Well, I think that I was finding this kill over here on
Nice.
traded, but gotta go quick here because RB's got the Hunter's Fury now. Vision Strikers will probably lean back and try and use that to buy some time. Shiba now paving the way, but Stacks will shut him down.
Timing's everything here.
Killing.
Forsaken can't get it, and this is going to be shut down. Vision Strikers doing exactly what's required and talk exactly as to why that was so imperative, because the scoreboard's reading it, but let's talk through what this now entails.
They have the ability here potentially to tie things up, but if they don't take a round here, it resets the economy. Obviously, then
Jadi Jadon udah 24 kill ya guys ya. Ayo ya guys ya.
Kayaknya
gue
nggak boleh nonton dah.
Ya Son, lu koma lagi Son.
Suruh
Koma
ngedrift dulu
lagi
Son.
Son.
Suruh ngedrift dulu itu ngedrift.
Son ngedrift dulu.
Towards a round like this for them to win with a sheriff, no blade storm. Obviously, Forsaken did invest that previously. It looks like he's actually going to ride this through and potentially try and get the operator back online for their buy round. But the thing is here with Vision Strikers, they're being meticulous in terms of utility and ultimate management here. And they have another couple of rounds where they have a few key tools come online. Hunter's Fury obviously using the previous one.
Bantuin deh.
The lockdown, those ones that can really.
Waduh. Tar. Bulldognya masih di sini.
Buset, nggak gitu Om.
Bulldognya masih di sini.
Dropin Phantom tuh.
Pak, jangan tembak-tembak.
Nggak cukup ini bisanya beli bulldog nih.
Klasik ya.
Gak gitu.
Saya beli
Pun Pak.
Iko dulu pakai.
Gak bisa harus force pakai bulldog nih.
Ampun Pak.
Terus Saverianya tuh bisa di-scan.
Airdrop aja sini, airdrop.
Itu Saweria Paper Rex tuh. Anjir. Apa?
Ampun, jangan nembak.
More questioning or testing the depth of Vision Strikers, right? Again, yes, we've seen them already build back into this, but what's the next layer? Can they get in the driving seat? I feel like even really in the rounds that it's coming down to the wire, PaperX are the ones being the one to almost try and be definitive, right? To be decisive in terms of what they want to achieve in these rounds. Mindfreak will actually still get pinged on that recon bolt here. Vision Strikers looking to control at least. Now, they've been given PaperX a little space in the early round, and actually, as a byproduct, Forsaken has walked all the way under the turret. But he finds King.
Absolutely get out of it. Right to be doing that. Still finding damage.
Terus Sofanya ngeliatin
I think if you replace the weaponry at this point, we can see if we see that save. which would be Divide pick anything up. Now Buzz has found Benkai. So they have policed it somewhat. This is looking clean. This is what you wanted to see if you are a Vision Strikers fan. And you had a very nice first half.
Dapat dua lagi. Good eco. Oke.
Speaking of nerves, I'm not going to pretend that these guys can't be nervous as well. This is the first time we've seen them on that international stage in a venue like this. The same storylines we were putting towards the likes of Fnatic, Liquid, every other V1, all these other teams who got that, I don't want to say out of the way at Reykjavik in Iceland, but had the experience of it.
VALORANT
Vision Strikers were tempted to be that team. They didn't get the chance to.
Phantom.
Land feet underneath them, but I've got to say, PaperX is still impressing me. 9-9.
Forsaken is 25 and 14.
Quite a good player, isn't he?
He's alright.
Yeah.
Ente.
I mean, I don't think we've had many land crumblers. Yeah, like all the
Hard
players,
carry nih.
people like CNED being one of the,
Anjir,
you know,
udah kill berapa Jadon?
was another name.
25.
Okay, they're pop players. I don't think we've seen many bottlers. Everyone's done pretty
Gak
solid.
apa-apa Jadon, pulang mukbang ya.
I tend to agree. Again, as a
Mukbangnya janji.
representative, I'll tread very carefully around the
Anjing.
subject
Boleh
until
deh.
we go further into the event.
Sponsored
But
by
yeah,
Dapo ya?
first appearances.
Iya, Dapo ya.
Shush!
Udah.
Weh, gue masih baik pes.
Woi, gue delay cow.
They're going to continue to push that. Again, though, the
Oh, kayaknya karirnya Bas
they're going to have to
rip
address
nih.
this at some point. Already Stacks is deep on the side. That's plot. No, it's not. Mindfreak, huge denial, and no one was there. Absolutely let to go scot-free. Shiba.
Lil Jaka.
This is a problem. King and RB are way out of it.
Like I was talking about with that round for Forsaken, they've now lost the spike on site, right? So King will cut Forsaken off in rotation. Now Divide the next point of contact though, but he finds it. RB now left to try and recover this round for Vision Strikers. He's on the back of not an awful lot. The first, the second as well.
Aduh.
Two actually. Divide has the res. I think he's
Ayo tahan pujian.
to close this round out now. But RB with a fighting chance.
I mean, utility-wise,
Teori apa itu?
more seconds here. a little bit to play with. Spike is just out of reach, and that's an issue. Look at it. Just 30 seconds left.
He spotted it.
That's quite nice, though. Do they think he's dead? Divine
Nice.
still holds it.
Nice.
Mantap.
Jangan kabur.
Bisa yuk.
And this is so close. This is still so close. Even though the sides have been quite one-sided technically, the rounds are still relatively close.
Replay.
Tahu delay.
Delay, coba.
Komen.
Coba sticknya kali dulu.
Waduh, nge-cheat dulu.
Bisa ya.
Nah.
Oh, hello.
Skin merah.
136, 135.
Makasih. Aku jadi bersatu dengan kalian.
Ya ada bantingnya.
Sama.
Lu udah tahu Bangun dari tadi anjing.
Makasih Om Bocil.
Nggak paham ya, Bu.
Om bocil kun.
Bocil kuntul ya.
Di sini warnet gak sih custom?
Bisa kali ya.
Bisa.
Komsor kan 10 pernah ya.
Kalian cek akun kan.
Akun tes ya.
Yang butuh badut, saya ready.
VP?
Kemana?
Wifi store.
Hah?
Oh, betul.
Enak lu, free exposure.
Parah. Twitter juga nggak?
Masuk Twitter juga habis ini. Di review sama Average Jonas lagi.
Negatif.
Average Jonas? Jadi wifi store juga.
Aneh Average Jonas ya ini ngubungin adminnya, padahal susah banget dihubungin.
Net jualan.
Nggak niat jualan.
Mindfreak anticipating this. They have to take the zip line over the top of this. But look at Forsaken again. He's pushing through with the blade.
Waduh, kecolong.
Aduh.
Culik ya guys ya.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Apaan tuh loncat?
And they've made it on the site. Spike going down. Stacks has that in hand. No denial. Can't deny damage on the way out, but it does not matter. That's beyond the fact that Kai and Shiba are left reeling off this.
Absolutely textbook.
Circle-nya pedal banget.
To completely negate that
Naganya kaku ya guys ya.
Mindfreak to make a split second decision here. Benkai.
Naganya nggak di-upgrade ya?
Enggak, kaku.
Anjir, belum battle pass-nya belum belum.
Oh.
Nice try, Entet.
Prime gaming flawless coming out from Vision Strikers in such a well-considered round, Lauren. Again, the ultimate management absolutely perfect. The response is brilliant. Forsaken again.
Iko ya si
King doing his best dapper impression here to jump into the Viper Spit. What was that?
ya dapat 11.
Dropin Deagle, Sap.
Hah? Deagle. Kan maunya Nova. Biasanya Nova. Gimana sih Nova Supremacy.
Shotgun kocok, AWP tanpa scope itu.
Everything but the lockdown thrown at that previous round.
Clean the board. They're down to their share. A couple of upgraded armors, couple of odds and ends, but it's so dire.
We're talking about the trade-off though, and look at the purchase. That's the problem here. Shiba walking, Buzz will greet him. Again, PaperX have to achieve something here, and it's with nothing at their disposal. 3 sheriffs, a frenzy. Vision Strikers just happy to play this game now. Concerns-wise in map 1, yes, it was looking a little dicey with what PaperX were able to achieve, but now
kira Baywan, taunya bawa kawan.
spotted out RB all the way back into the top of the ramp. Now just looking comfortable with how PaperX want to try and approach these rounds.
Anjing serem cok, bocil nih tiba-tiba berdiri anjir.
Spike comes through. No pressure.
Anjir kaget cok.
Biar mantap. Gua di ini kuliahan gua kan.
Ya
Pengennya lu mah.
Aduh,
salah cok.
Bisa aja
lagi nonton tiba-tiba.
Enggak
aja.
Nah ini anjing. Gue jepit lu mampus. Gue jepit lu mampus lu.
Ngap.
Gue jepit lu. Nakal sih lu.
Udah kau bersihin belum itu, Chef?
Hah? Belum. Apa sih yang duduk sila apaan sih? Mau gue jepit nih. Ayo lo. Ampun gak lo.
Bapaknya datang kamu
Starter dulu, starter dulu.
No, absolutely not. Early damage coming through as well.
Mampus, mampus.
Dari kasih tahu.
Kok hilang?
Ju, gua post di ini Ju, grup angkatan kuliah gua Ju. Biar morp makin rame.
Meninggal kan?
Kayak ditarik ke Paleto deh.
Mampus. Suruh balik lah pakai apa ya?
Look at the B setup here. Mindfreak playing so deep towards Snowman. Again, that lockdown available for Benkai. Possibility of, you know, building back in and using that as a crutch almost on the retake.
Lagi 10-11 kan
di sana udah kacau ya. Weh, jagain lah lu gini-gini. Nggak mungkin ya. Nah, mereka nggak mungkin kayak
such comfortable entry, spike now planted, time even favorable to the Vision Strikers as Paper X now presented a problem, a conundrum that they've got to work out.
Kalau suaranya dapur.
Actually might try and get a wall in front of this spike. Considering actually going to try and protect the lockdown with it. I actually like that, but Spike still in full vision. Swarm available. They're pushing. Vision Striker's going to try and rip it away from him.
Oh, that's destroyed. Yeah, really smart work. Rather than just falling back and accepting the story that's being pushed forward. And now problems signed him out the time.
Itu ditarik anjir ke Paleto. Ke Paleto di mana? Enggak tahu tuh di mana. Ke pinggir jalan, mau tengah jalan. Geblek anjir. Udah balik tuh.
Bukan bapaknya yang marah, dia yang
Yeah, I mean, I'm blown away by the response here. The Paper X were going to be able to
kok gitu
force the third map, I gotta say, there's not many times you look at a 9-3 scoreline and the team strings together 6 rounds to start the half, one stumble along the way, but other than that, flawless.
Oh, sampai Berlin.
It's so hard to categorize some of these teams. It's how do we place this now? Are Paper X just absolutely nutty? Is this actually an even map? Are they very aware of each other? Is this again? This is very hard to then go. Well, okay, pound for pound, what do the other teams look like now? Where does this match up with the rest of the groups?
Yeah, this is
the brilliance of the group stage. We get to find out.
So real.
So, I mean, percentage-wise, if you're playing the numbers game, you're saying GG, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fishing.
I would say that, but again, it's interesting to see with that investment in the previous, and when we looked at it, there was 4 ults available both sides, and how everything's played since then. Yes, the save, I agree with it here, but you know, so the lockdown there needs to be a little more intention, I'd say, in terms of trying to get back onto that, because that previous round is the map loss in my eyes. Yeah. Again, now they need to actually overcome the odds and turn this around to keep this map going. Buzz still holding on to the Blade Storm. And again, we know the lockdown was the last thing available for them. Vision Strikers on the brink.
Cara Korea FK gimana deh? Cari beli.
Do or die for Paper X in this situation. They had such a lead, but unable to kindle some of that brilliance from that first half as Vision Strikers just tearing them down round by round to where we're sat. Now this won't just be map point, this will be match point. This is all but done at this one. This will be game over. So now we wait and see. Paper X, what's the first look for you guys? A little bit more postured up towards A, little bit closer. Forsaken, not a stranger to aggression.
Been a little slower in the previous round as well in terms of really pushing through. Again, that pretty much relies on stacks and king on the other end of it, man. I mean, what can you do?
Boleh. Yo nggak sih? Ayo nggak sih?
Ayo, guys.
Iya. Abis itu kan ininya Itu nanti dikirim videonya, video gameplaynya dia. Dan di Neboni.
Menangis itu pasti lihat itu.
Masih ada lower bracket.
Pedih mata.
30 seconds now here. Clock is starting to dwindle down. Spike gonna come in though. And those spams look real good. Yeah,
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Yuk,
Oh, bisa nih.
Jaka, let's go.
Oh, overtime deh.
Mati, Cok. Ah.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Please.
Nice.
Greget gak lu? Greget gak lu? Ote. Ote.
Yang jauh diem.
Deket
Sini lu.
nih, sini. Ote.
Yang bucin dia, yang bucin.
Ada
Bucin
penjual OT,
diam.
guys.
Bucin sama siapa? Aku sendiri itu, Cok.
Oh iya betul juga.
Goblok.
Itu sama jangkrik di situ.
Jangkrik, wah.
Bucinku di
penunggu pantai itu,
sini.
Bajon.
Aduh, nih bucinku nih.
Mana siapa?
Waduh.
Gila boy.
Polisi Emer dikosongin sampai ada perampokan kita nggak ikut.
Duduk om.
Duduk om.
Om, duduk yang bener om, yang proper duduknya.
Iya om.
Serius om, nggak kelihatan om ini kayaknya.
Ambeien apa tuh ambeien?
And he knows that they can win this. He's got to be aware. That's what he was waiting for. He is as far as on an island as you can be in this. There's 5 players here against him. He needs to
Bisa nih,
give it up. This has to be a retake. Buzz has ult to play with as well. And away we go. Forsaken the first to start taking strides here. And there's no one on flank either.
Serius.
Smoke goes in.
Iya nih.
Forsaken first man forward.
Tegang lagi.
Anjing 5v5. Aduh.
Pantat saya keringetan deh.
Astaga.
Kena biang keringet kayak nanti kayak.
Yo.
Aduh.
Ente dah.
Aduh. Ente guys. Nice try. Ente guys.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Kalau menang kan 100.000, kalau kalah 50.000 dong.
Enggak ada kalau kalah.
Custom gak Mike?
Custom guys.
Mau custom Mike?
Kita custom yuk.
Guys yuk, F8 quit langsung yuk. Ya F8 quit yuk.
Enggak.
Kita foto dulu.
Gara-gara masuk nih. Hei.
Enggak gara-gara gue di take down sama bocil anjing. Langsung 10-12 gue nyampe.
Di TP.
Ente Prx.
Gendong aku, Om Asap.
Ente.
Fat Penguin gak bersedih kah?
Ente Prx. Hujan anjing.
Foto.
Aku ikut deh.
Hujan anjing.
MRP menangis.
Iya.
Foto. Siapa yang mau fotoin?
Aduh. Halo sih.
Tada. Hujan beneran hujan. Ente ya guys ya. Foto yuk, foto.
Siapa yang fotoin?
Enggak tahu.
Geser.
Queen, mana foto Queen?
Maju Laks.
Tukang fotonya mana Queen?
Siapa?
Siapa lagi?
Ini Princess maju.
Siapa yang fotoin tolong?
Kenapa nggak bisa maju sih? Aduh.
Hujan nih, kita rela nonton Prx nih.
Visi, Queen.
Apa sih?
Aku mau sebab Ewiza.
Anjing diusir dong Queennya. Anjir, parah banget.
Sumpah ente dah Queen.
Siapa yang fotoin?
Iya.
Bang Asap kah?
Nggak tahu, nggak bisa.
Mana sih? Kiat lihat.
Oh iya. Iya aku.
Lihat foto dari sini bisa.
Ntar aku harus di tengah. Soalnya nggak dapet tadi yang. Om, geseran dikit. Om gondrong.
Foto dulu ya guys.
Queen itu sama Queen.
Beda cok, beda.
Ini pakai apa?
Ini definisi tercarry Nanda. Oh begini.
Kakek Subri mau ikut katanya.
Ente ya guys ya.
Mana kakek? Mana kakek?
Mana dia? Nah.
Kira bengis, taunya menangis.
Ente guys.
Om rambut merah duduk, Om rambut merah.
Ente guys.
Vote, duduk vote.
Jangan lupa ntar direkam ya.
Pakai di tengah kayak.
Ikut kek. Yes. Oke, 1, 2, 3.
Mereka foto juga tuh belakang tuh.
Iya pas deh.
Oh iya mereka foto aja.
Ya gitu ya.
Kita kena roasting anjing.
Itu sama itu.
Lagi.
Ayo tunggu bagian paper foto itu.
Ada bagian paper kita foto.
Oh iya nggak ada paper Rex.
Ya.
Orang kalau foto.
Saya pengen foto sih.
Ganti lagi yang pegang kamera le.
Ganti apa?
Ganti ke paper lagi. Woi.
Wih, lama kali ini caster weh.
Anti paper Rex.
Masuk angin nih.
PRX ini.
Rekam dulu kali.
Ini layarnya ganti ini aja logo PPRX.
Ya boleh tuh.
Emang orang bisa? Yang bisa siapa?
Bocil.
Bocilnya nggak ada.
Mana bocilnya hilang? Oh itu dia tuh depan.
Udah ke lobby kan?
Enggak tuh depan tuh dia.
Udah di lobby tuh, udah di lobby dia tuh.
Sabar, gue ikut 1 slot.
Iya, gue juga.
Gue juga. Sumpah ini match highlight lama banget tuh.
Ini kita mau nunggu apaan emang?
Bocil.
Gak tahu, ntar lihat aja.
Bocil di kiri tuh.
Tunggu PRX foto.
Aneh nih,
Agak ada kayaknya PRX nggak foto.
Kalah gimana?
Ya
ngapain foto deh.
Kita aja.
Udah biarin fotonya kayak begituan.
Oke.
Kita sambil nembak bocil ya.
Gas, mantap. Bola.
Mati anjing bocilnya.
Bocil
lari-lari tuh.
anjing. Bocil anjir. Snack banget bocilnya tak sumpah.
Ada yang kesusahan, mobilnya kebalik. Itu Om Botak kan bawa Spectre bang.
Masih ada low bracket kan?
Masih ada lower bracket.
Udah, let's go.
Tanggal berapa sih? 15 ya? 15 ya? Tanggal 15 ya?
BO3.
Gas.
Tanggal 15 satu kota yang nonton.
Besok kalau tadi gue main.
Ya BO2. BO3 anjing.
Tukeran lagi.
Segitu kan gue.
Mau pesen jersey. Lapos tag clothing aja.
Pesen jersey ya.
Red Bull.
Ini ada yang pakai shell. Shell udah kayak nonton bola beneran.
Persib nih, anak Persib.
Iya, anak Persib banget.
Picking.
Lepas.
Persib anjing.
Lanjut nonton nih kah Ronaldo kah?
Udah golin dia tadi, udah golin 1 dia.
Lagi main kah emang?
Iya lagi main.
Gue pegang PSG.
Gas.
Ini sampai keram nih kita.
Ini ada yang foto nggak sih? Ada yang foto?
Gak tahu
ini kita.
Down 1.
Ini nunggu siapa? Down 1.
Mau foto.
Bocilnya revive.
Ayo, gas. Udah.
Udah.
Aman ya?
Aman.
Keluar kota.
Keluar kota.
Siun lobby.
Kita masuk lobby. Siun lobby.
Aduh.
Lobby.
Aku mau ikut woi. Kalian mau tambah badut nggak?
Astaga.
Mak. Astagfirullah.
Ini kenapa mati di sini?
Awalnya di dekat orang. Tinggal cok.
Ini apa itu? Otot berapa manis? Otot 2 agak manis.
Astaga, masih aja dendam.
Wih, bego anjir. Berkota. Si bodoh. Lower bracket ada. Oke, siap. Wih. Goblok. Goblok anjing. Ra. Ira. Ira. There guys, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And the paper Rex. See you next match, okay? Siapa? Pamer kah? Dadah guys, thank you for watching. Dadah. Thanks, thank you. Thank you yang udah nonton ya, thank you yang udah nemenin nonton. Yang nanti kalau aku live nonton lagi, oke. Jangan lupa yang belum subscribe di subscribe, yang belum like di like, oke. Thank you guys, see you next time.